Welcome back to another episode of the We Don't Know Jack podcast. I'm your host, Jack. I'm here with Emily today.
Still here. Still showing up.
That's good. That's
Haven't left.
You know, well, it's easier said than done at this point. We've lost a couple people.
For right now, I'm here. I don't see myself.
You're not going anywhere. Don't even joke about that. You're not going anywhere.
Jack trapped me in his basement.
No, I did not do that. Let's not say that. I didn't do that. Casey's still missing over the road somewhere. We have confirmation he will be back somewhat soon.
At some point.
Meaning this summer, not summer, this year. At some point, Casey might be back. Well, we have another guest today. Last week we had Captain NBC. Today we have my friend, Jenna. Welcome to the show.
Yay, thank you for having me.
We've been trying to get you on for a while. We tried to set this up for like the last month or so, and it just hasn't worked out because we have weird schedules.
Yeah, I only have Sundays or Wednesdays off, and it's just like Wednesdays you're at JP's.
Yeah.
So
that's not a possibility.
Yeah.
I guess early in the day it is, but she works earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And then, it's just a pain. And then Sundays I work most of the time. I happen to be off today because we're slow. But Sundays would be a good day to do it. I'm just busy usually.
Yeah.
And then to get you out here on a Sunday night is difficult.
Because I gotta get up at 6 a.m. on Monday.
Oh, you'll live.
If we're in person, we don't leave. Like, we'll finish recording, but we won't leave until, 2 a.m.
It's a 4-hour thing sometimes, just afterwards.
Like, we don't know how to end it.
No, we don't. There was the one that we literally left school at almost 3 in the morning.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I got home at... I think I got home at 3, so we left about 2:15.
I'm pretty sure I skipped class a day after that.
Did you really?
I think I did.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that was a fun one though. It was a late night.
Yeah.
That was the one where our old friend.
We probably deleted.
Yeah, we did. That was the same day our buddy AJ, Mr. Biggs, we haven't seen in a while, but he'll be back soon, eventually, hopefully. He lost his key in the field, and it was torrential downpour.
Oh yeah.
And it took half an hour to find his keys. And then I had to go do radio for 3 hours, and then a all-night podcast, apparently. That was fun. I was completely drenched.
I came down to the studio, and you were soaking wet in the chair. And I was like, he doesn't look okay.
No. And then I had to walk around barefoot in that carpet that hadn't been cleaned in God knows how long.
With the dogs out.
It wasn't here. It was at school. Oh, dogs out. Dogs out. I didn't know what you were talking about there for a second. But yeah, that was that episode was the one with George and Cooper. Mm-hmm. That was a fun episode. That's the one that's actually our second best episode. Which is surprising because it's so long. But, it went good. So, Jenna, how are you? What's up with you?
Nothing is really up with me. Ever since coming back from my trip, I've literally just been working, I feel like.
Yeah, you do work a lot.
I just work, and my hours are so, bad.
They're weird.
It's so bad. Every time someone wants to hang out, I'm like, oh, I'm off at 8, though. And then everything after 8 is pretty much closed in, an hour.
Unless you're going to a bar.
Yeah, and I'm not hitting up bars all the time.
You could.
Well...
Jack, she's not like you.
Well, don't make this sound like I'm an alcoholic or anything. I don't drink. Have you seen me drink?
No, it's been weeks since I saw you get a drink at the bar.
You've come once or twice a week to JP's. I think I drank once the times you were there, and I hadn't drank months before that.
Yeah.
Because I get too drunk, and it's just not fun.
Yeah. You're taking the diet seriously.
Yeah, sort of.
Is the drinking part of
No. No. I am down to 200, though. So.
Nice. Congrats.
It took a while, but I could have probably done it faster, but I've been slacking real bad. I started eating snacks again, and it's hard to stop once you start again.
Yeah.
And eating out and stuff.
I lost my appetite for snacks recently. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm starting to actually eat meals after I'm off work. Because I usually work through dinner. And
you never did that before.
I just eat a snack and then go to bed. But now I'm eating chicken and fries from Sam's or Walmart. But those stop me from snacking on Goldfish or Cheez-Its or chips.
Yeah.
Ever since Lay's they didn't discontinue it, but in the area we don't have ranch wavy Lays.
They don't have those anymore?
That has been my snack since middle school, and it's gone. And I would eat 2 bags a week.
That was all you would talk about all the time.
Ranch chips.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, she was obsessed with them.
I've never had those.
I haven't either. You never brought them, so I never tried them.
No, because I refuse to eat them in front of people. First of all, they just smell. Second of all, I just eat them in a strange way.
Is it like that ranch?
It's like not for public.
Explain that one, Jenna.
I don't want to.
Well, now you have to.
Oh my god. So I would lick the flavor off and then eat the chip.
That sounds about right for you.
Yeah, but it's like the same thing. I eat other things weirdly, like Pop-Tarts. I will eat the crust. That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would eat the back of the Pop-Tart and then the
Wait,
front.
what?
I knew that too, and it's
Like
so...
What?
She's weird.
You just bite the back off and slides right off. Because the filling in the middle.
Okay. That's...
We don't have to get into anything else that I eat weirdly.
I knew that too, and
Wait.
you told me that before, and it's just...
Okay, now I feel like I need to try and eat a Pop-Tart like that.
Yeah. If it
Ass
has
backwards.
sprinkles, the sprinkles go first and then the back.
What?
How? What's like the strawberry Pop-Tart?
Oh, no, strawberries only if I don't feel well.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the most popular flavor.
It's like the plain flavor for me.
Okay.
But
Okay, interesting. I'm clipping that for TikTok, by the way.
no. My bad.
Write that down, Emily. 6:15.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm clipping that. That's
I don't even want to reveal what I do to pretzels.
what kind of pretzels?
The pretzel rods.
You eat them like a chipmunk, and
Close. I eat like half of it and then I won't go into it. It's just
well, now
gross.
you started.
No, I don't want to.
You bite off the side of it, don't you? And you go, you yeah, I can tell. Yeah.
I'm not revealing it.
All right.
That's a secret.
We'll just know that you eat pretzels weird. Which that's like the most Jenna thing I've heard too.
Yeah.
So how do we know each other?
Oh, we worked at B&B Theaters in Wildwood, Missouri together.
We did. You were, I guess, my boss.
Yeah, I don't know if I was an assistant manager yet.
Yeah, you were.
I was.
You were
Okay.
you were an assistant manager the whole time I was there.
Okay, yeah. That was like right when I was promoted.
Yeah.
But then you were hired and yeah, we were just friends after that.
It's just 2 weeks in a row we've had a former boss of mine. You're the third boss that I've had on this show.
Yeah. It's weird to like think of myself as a boss. 'Cause
You are, though.
I don't feel like one. In my head, it's just the general manager.
Right. No,
But
you're the boss.
Sometimes, yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah. Well,
At night, especially.
yeah.
You run the place.
I feel like anytime I have to act like a boss, I get scared because it's the whole like, well, the one time I did act like a boss to someone,
I
they
remember. I
were
was
like,
just gonna mention that.
she's a bitch. I'm like, God, why do I have to be a bitch if I'm telling you what to
You're
do?
not.
I wasn't being mean.
But that's not what I was thinking of.
But
I was thinking of the one lady that the power went out in one of the theaters or something. Something happened in one of the theaters, and this lady was all bent out of shape because she couldn't see the movie at 7 and wanted to see it. Had to see it at 7:30, and she was whining and complaining.
yes, because it was also the grand screen
Yes.
instead. So she had to pay more money.
It was $2.
But it was on a
Oh.
Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday.
So Tuesdays we have a discount for members where it's like at that time I think it was $5
It was
per
$5.
ticket.
And it was $7 for the grand
probably
screen.
$9.
It was 7
9.
at that time. You
No,
sure?
Yeah, because
Hey,
now
she
it's
was a
6 and
manager.
10. I
Okay.
know. I've been
She
there
was
for
a manager.
years. Yeah.
She knows.
So it was
I mean, I was damn near a
$9 per
manager without the
ticket.
title. They made me do all kinds of stuff they didn't make anybody else
If you
do.
don't have the title, you're not a manager.
Had I not quit twice, I would have been a manager. I have that on record.
Maybe.
No, I know.
You have it in writing?
No, but I have somebody has confirmed it to me that would have been the one promoting me.
Yeah.
He confirmed that to me because I quit twice in 3 months because of just other
Different opportunities.
Yeah, it was something. It wasn't like I was just quitting jobs. It was I got a job that paid $6 more an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Obviously, you got to take
I
that.
can't turn that down.
Yeah.
But yeah, this lady was yapping at you for way longer than she should have. And I was standing behind you, and there was another guy standing behind you. And she goes, I want to talk to the manager. You looked her dead in the eyes and goes, I am the manager.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
I'm
ever
at
been
the moment.
I don't think I've ever been more proud of you seeing that. It was awesome. Like, it shut her up, too. She was like,
yeah.
I don't know what to do.
It was just so annoying because she was saying we were false advertising. No, we were not. Like, I literally took it off the website as soon as there was an issue. So,
It was, I guess, before she looked.
yeah,
or
not
after
my
she
problem.
looked.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
that was
there.
probably like 10 hours ago when you looked.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's obviously not going to be broken 10 hours before it wants to be. So
I remember that lady too, and we had never had an issue with her either.
no, yeah.
And we never had one after. Because every
She
time
was a regular.
Yeah, she came in all the time.
Yeah.
And she knew you. It wasn't like it was she had never seen you before. Like, she knew you were the manager.
Yeah.
It was pretty obvious too. I think you were dressed up.
I was dressed as a manager.
I think you still had to dress nice as the manager during the week.
Yeah.
And that changed, and you were so happy.
Yeah.
Like, I'd never seen you that happy. You're like, I don't have to dress up anymore.
Yeah, no, I like to blend in because if there is a problem, I want them to think I don't know how to fix it because then they won't be upset at me.
Oh.
Just trying.
We've had like 3 different eras of my bosses on here. We had Drew, who's I guess he's my boss. He's assistant GM, a game show. We had Jamie, who was my boss when I was like 17, and you were right in the middle of that. When I was like, when was I 20? I think I was 20 when I started there. What was I like when I then? Because Jamie said I was a good kid, but I didn't know what I was doing.
No, you knew what you were doing. You didn't like take that long to pick up on things.
No.
And you took initiative when things were going wrong. So can't
How
say the
about
same
that?
for everyone, but
Oh, I'll say some stuff on that. No, I can't say any names, can I? No. Well, half the staff liked me, half the staff hated me.
yeah.
That was not a secret. The people that mattered liked me.
And they didn't keep it a secret to your face either.
Well, they did not.
They just did not care.
They would actively talk crap on me to people that they knew I was good friends with, and it would get back to me within like 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So they basically wanted
They
you
wanted
to
me to
know
know.
that they don't like
I don't
you.
think anybody ever talked crap about me to you,
I don't think so.
because they knew it would get to me.
Yeah. I don't think anyone talks crap about. Well, no. Some of the then high schoolers would talk about others, but like.
They're all graduated now, aren't they?
Yeah, so now
That's
we're in
crazy.
the hiring process.
Oh,
for
no.
High schoolers again. It's the next generation.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm scared because the generation gap is growing.
Oh yeah.
Like I can't connect with
Yeah.
them.
They were bad, too.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. Me and the general manager, we decided only we're allowed to train these people because whoever trained the other ones did not do well. Because, God, why am I doing all the work as your manager?
Right. I was trained pretty. I think you and Morgan trained me. Oh, Morgan's been on a show, too. Morgan's been on
2
twice. So I've had 4 different bosses on the show.
Wow.
We never talked about B&B with Morgan, though.
No, we did.
We did?
The first time she was
I don't
on.
remember that.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 months ago. I don't know. We put out a lot of episodes. I don't remember always what we talk about. Because apparently last week I tried to bring up some boxing match that happened 6 months ago that we talked about when it happened. It's like,
Oh yeah.
the Tyson Fury fight? Whoops. I guess you and Morgan were the ones that trained me. For the most part.
I don't remember. That was at the time where we were hiring a lot of people
There were
at
a lot of-
once.
Cause I know 4 people got hired in the same week that I did. And 2 of them are still there.
Yep. Wait, who?
Well, we don't talk about the other one. But
Yeah. But wait, who are the 2 that are still there?
I don't remember her name.
Her?
Yeah, I can't remember her name. She started a week before I did. I don't know. One of the high school girls. I think
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't name drop.
she's the same age as my siblings, so she's a year older than the younger ones. I don't know. Not
I don't
important.
know.
What are the theater kids?
What are the theater kids?
Yeah. You know, like the acting theater plays kids?
What are they?
No.
Where are they?
No.
What are you talking
High school
about?
theater kids.
What about them?
It was one of those kids.
Oh, it was okay. I thought you were asking about them.
No.
I was like, I don't know.
No, the kids that did theater in high school.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was that group. They all got hired around the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, she got hired the same week I did. Ella got hired right after me. She's gonna come on the show at some point.
Okay.
I don't know when, but Ella's gonna be on the show at some point. It's like a lot of my friends came from B&B. Like the people I see the most
Really?
are all B&B people.
Yeah.
Like you, Morgan, Ella. I see you guys all the time. Jude I talk to a couple times a week. I'm going to Florida with him. Jude was supposed to be on an episode, but Linda wouldn't let us in the school.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks, public safety.
Hey, not his fault.
It was a direct call. Oh, he could have let us in.
No, he can't.
Yes, he could have.
No. Did he have keys?
Yes.
Probably. But was it like legal for him to do that?
Yes.
No.
I'm still bitter. If you can't tell.
Get over it.
Did you not get to record?
No.
Oh, was Jude with you at that time?
Jude drove out to St. Charles with us.
Damn.
You know what, though? I got free Waffle House that day.
Yeah, because Ben paid for it.
Yeah, Ben paid for my Waffle House because he didn't think I could eat a whole plate. So, you know how I'm good to get the deals when it comes to food, right?
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing with food. He told me we were at Waffle. You've been to Waffle House before, right?
Yes.
The All-Star Special. It comes with 2 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, hash browns, a waffle, and toast. So what I do, and I figured this out because our waitress told me to do this, switch the toast out for biscuits, and for 50 cents more you can get gravy. And for 50 cents on the waffle you can get chocolate chips. So it's like all this food and it's like $9. And it's like, it's a good amount of food.
I left halfway through.
You did. You didn't even get food.
No. I didn't.
You know how often I take my friends to different restaurants and nobody buys anything?
Are they just going because you want to?
Yeah. I went to dinner, and I'll call them out by name, Jude and Ella. We went to Wildwood Pub and Grill. They know this story. Wildwood Pub and Grill. They knew we were doing this for 2 days, and one of them goes, I just had dinner.
What?
Like,
Wait, you had plans to go to dinner and they ate before?
Yes!
What the heck?
Yes! And then I was like, well, we're getting ice cream, too, because that's what you do. You go there, and then you go to Silver Spoon next door. Here's a cheap plug for Silver Spoon. You go over there, and you get some ice cream. I took 6 people in there one day, not one of them bought ice cream.
But
No,
you did?
I did. Of course I did.
Right.
And I went there enough that I knew the lady that runs it. she was like, she called me out on it next time I went in there. She's like, you brought 6 people and nobody bought anything? I was like, yeah, my friends are ridiculous.
That happened to me one time. I made plans with my friends. We were going to get something quick before we go to the movie theater. We weren't going to our movie theater because tickets, it was for some movie. Spider-Man?
Maybe.
I don't know. So it was full, all the theaters. And we were like, let's get food before, and then we're going to go to the movie. And so I'm driving down there, and I'm like, guys, where do you want to eat? And they're like, oh, you pick. I don't know, you pick. I literally had to park and be like, guys, like, help me pick. And they're like, you pick.
You are also the worst person I think I've ever met when it comes to picking what we do.
I know, I'm very indecisive. It's so bad.
It's horrible.
So that's why I was freaking out, because I don't want to pick for them. But I'm like, fine, we'll go to Culver's. And then I'm in the line, in the drive-thru. I'm like, what do you want? And they're like,
I don't know.
I'm not eating. I ate before.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Somebody's getting backhanded.
They literally waited until the last second to tell me they ate before, and they both knew both of them ate already. They were scheming against me, and I hate eating food in front of people, just being the only one.
You're so weird. All I do is eat in front of people. It's kind of my thing.
I don't know. I just don't want to, like, maybe it's like inconvenience their time. Just like we're sitting and waiting for me to finish my food.
I don't mind. You can watch me eat all day long.
I've done it.
Yeah, I don't care.
I've seen you eat
many times.
A lot.
Yeah, I've seen you eat too.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Chick-fil-A down in
so
the
much.
basement.
We ate so much food down there. Gooey butter cookies.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Oh, you can't eat those anyway. I was gonna say I know you've never had those.
Is that the gooey butter?
Yeah, you can't eat those though.
Cream cheese.
Yeah.
Which is sick because
everything is cream cheese in it.
Well, yeah, but gooey butter, that's like our area's, like, what is it?
It's our thing.
Like food.
Icon?
Yeah.
Food icon.
We'll get into this. We'll get into this segment a little early today. Mm-hmm. We have a segment we like to call the Taste of the 314. Thank you, Danny, for that name. You met Danny.
Sure.
Yeah, you met him.
Who?
Danny. It's my birthday. His curly hair one.
I don't know.
You met him. I just realized. I thought about that. So we like to talk about food here. We've been doing that for the last 10 minutes. I'm assuming as picky you are, you've never had any of these things, but we're going to try this out anyway.
Oh, God.
So I'll let Emily take this one.
Okay, here we go. Well, you already said you can't have gooey butter, so I had to take that off the list. So you're going to blind rank as Jack runs away. You're going to blind rank 5 different St. Louis foods.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay. Number 1, Ted Drew's.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like the main staple of ice cream in St. Louis.
Ice cream. Okay. You said out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. I will rate it a 6. Oh, wait, what? A 5.
So blind rank. I'm gonna give you a name of a food or place.
Oh.
And you put it on the list of what you like.
5.
5? Okay. Toasted ravioli.
4.
You don't like that
No,
one?
I don't. Okay, a thing I'm so bad at is sauce. Spaghetti
Okay.
sauce, like the tomato sauce in general.
Yeah.
Hate it so bad.
Have you tried it without it, though?
No.
Okay. Because
So
you don't...
maybe I should.
Yeah. I feel like you might like it if you had it without the sauce.
Okay. Yeah. I need to give it a chance, but
Okay. Next we have pork steak.
what?
It's I've also never had it. Jack lost his mind when he found out. But it's essentially, from what it looks like, it's a pork chop covered in barbecue sauce.
Okay. I will. Okay, I've had that. So, I'm gonna rank that a 2.
Okay, Jack, get back onto the mic.
I'm coming.
What exactly is a pork steak?
Pork steak, it's delicious.
Okay. That helps a lot.
It's one of those things when people say, what is it? I say, shut up and eat it. It's good. It's meat. It's kind of like a pork chop, but better. 'Cause I don't like pork chops, but I love pork steak. Pork steak is like, it's good meat. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it.
With sauce on it.
Yeah, it's like, it's barbecued.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of like a barbecued pork chop, but better.
Yeah.
It's like soaked in barbecue sauce, and it sits there for a little while.
Okay.
And when it's one, you know how like when you eat a good rib, you bite into it and it falls off. You don't eat ribs.
Never had a rib.
Maybe I should. I had St. Louis barbecue on here, but maybe I should take that
Maybe
off.
this was the wrong game to play with Miss Picky over
Yeah.
here.
This is horrible for me. Maybe I should change it to. I'm gonna rank it as a 1 instead.
What are you putting in one?
The pork steak. Because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've had that. I just
You've definitely
didn't know
had
the
it.
name.
You
Because my
definitely had-
mom makes that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if it's good, you grab it, you cut it and it falls right off the bone.
Oh, okay.
You've definitely had it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just not a big on sauce in general.
Yeah, I know.
Or pork.
So I'm gonna say St. Louis barbecue is
It's off the table.
off the list.
That one is 6.
Other than that one, we have
You guys were loud while I was gone.
St. Louis barbecue. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. St. Louis style pizza.
What makes it St. Louis style?
Provel cheese.
I've never had Provel cheese.
Have you had emos?
Yes, that's like the cardboardy. I never liked emos even when I
Okay,
could eat
so-
pizza.
You're disappointing me, Jenna.
Pretty much
sorry.
everything.
How about
on
like
the-
Cecil Whitaker's?
What is that?
It's like 3 minutes from your house.
Say it again?
Cecil Whitaker's.
No idea. Never
It's
heard
right,
of it.
right down the road from you. It's not far.
Okay. Well, my whole family were lactose intolerant.
Oh,
except my
yeah.
dad.
Okay.
There's not a lot of
So,
pizza. Okay.
We don't explore.
So we didn't think this game through, did we?
No. I'm gonna say on a rank of 1 through 5, everything was at a 6 and below.
Yeah, I think that's right. Even our German friend Max, who had been in America for 3 months at the time, had more than you had.
I'm so sorry.
You
I
lived here
need
for-
to explore, but I need I can't explore on my own. I need someone to do it with me.
Yeah.
like,
You're
Try
looking at
new
Mr.
foods.
Food here.
That's true.
And I've gone out to eat you several times, and you've ordered the same thing.
Well, we're going to Red Robin or something like that. That's not exploring.
Okay, where do you want to go?
It's a
We can-
franchise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. any-
Let's go explore McDonald's.
Have you had Paschetti's?
A what?
Paschetti's?
No.
Okay, you'd like it. It's good. It's a sandwich place.
Oh, it sounds like
It's-
spaghetti.
It's a pasta and sandwich place. It's really, really good. We're going to go there later.
I like sandwiches.
Okay. Well, you got to come with us now. It's good. You'll like it.
Okay.
Paschetti's, we talked about this before, is the best sandwich I've ever had. I would say to get chicken parm, but that'll make you sick.
Yeah. I'm not looking to call out of work tomorrow.
No. Well,
Just to be on the
there's,
toilet.
there's,
Yeah.
there's pills for that. Lactaid.
It doesn't work
When you
that
eat-
well.
When you eat a whole sandwich
No,
full of cheese.
I will eat one. I take a Lactaid every day so I can eat my everyday morning bagel.
You still do that?
I'd still do that.
Every morning, she eats a plain bagel with cream cheese.
Hey, I had that today.
No,
Yeah.
you've done it every morning for the whole time I've known you.
I borderline burn it because that's the only good
Ew.
texture that it is.
What?
Jenna.
Otherwise, it's too squishy.
Maybe food wasn't the right thing to talk about.
No.
You've
I can't
angered
have
all of our
hot
listeners.
takes.
You've
Yeah.
angered all 7 of our listeners.
I'm sorry.
Wait, okay. I want to know what your biggest hot take on food is. Because I feel like you have a lot.
I know you have one that's the exact same as mine.
Peanut butter.
Peanut is disgusting.
I hate peanut butter. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. The smell of it makes
Yes.
me gag.
You see why we're friends now?
What?
No, my mom was giving my dogs peanut butter today, and I smelled it, and it just made me so upset. Like, it
It's so
angers
gross.
me. It's so disgusting. And, like, it doesn't... I hate having to clean off, like, the knife when I have to give peanut butter to my dogs.
Yeah.
Because then it's, like, on my finger, and it's, like, harder to get off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just hate it.
It's so gross.
It's gross.
It's gross. And can you? You might have just said it. I got my work schedule I was looking at. Sorry. If you just smell somebody's eating peanut butter in the house, you know it.
Yes. Well, my friend used to bring peanut butter sandwich all the time to lunch at school.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be sitting next to her, and it would just, like,
Make you
get rid
gag.
of my appetite.
Yeah.
I hated it. But I also think I'm maybe allergic as well. Because
I
it
said I
makes,
was
like,
allergic for a long time, and I'm not.
No. It's like, actually, because it burns my and tingles my tongue and throat.
Oh, yeah. You're definitely.
When's the last time you tried it?
Oh, I don't know, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
My dad used to make me sit at the dinner table and say, you cannot leave until you eat this peanut butter cracker. You can't leave. And I
Ew.
would be crying because it's disgusting.
It's horrible.
And
It's
it
so
also,
gross.
like, made my tongue itchy.
It's.
Well, okay, Jack, I think you're just picky. Jenna,
I'm
I think you're
picky.
allergic.
I'm picky.
You're allergic.
I'm picky. Did you miss the last 15 minutes?
With peanut butter, you are.
It's gross.
It is gross.
I don't like ham
I will
either.
die on that hill.
And our buddy Twitch hates it when I say that.
That you don't like ham?
Yeah. Ham's disgusting.
Ham?
Yeah.
I like ham.
Really?
What's
Yeah,
wrong
ham
with
with
It's
mustard.
gross.
Ham with mustard.
You were strange, my friend. Ham with mustard. You know what I do like though? I don't like mustard. I don't like mayonnaise, but I love egg salad.
No.
What?
Yeah. Or like deviled eggs. Love them.
I hate deviled eggs so much.
I could mess those up.
I just don't like yolks in general.
They instantly destroy my stomach, but you know what
Oh.
doesn't?
Anything.
Do you have
got-
IBS?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
100%.
unofficially.
Yeah.
No,
She'll vouch for this.
I'm a doctor. He does have IBS.
She's been around. She's only known me a couple months too, but it's long enough to know that I've gone running out of the room before.
We've told
I did it with you the other night
Yeah, I
at
saw
JP's.
that. I noticed, yeah.
I got out. We were having a conversation like.
Yeah. And then
gone.
it was, I think it was like a deeper conversation.
It was. It was. I felt bad running out on,
Oh my
but I was like, I can't help this. Like, I got to go now.
Well, Katie was like, where did he go? And I was like, come on.
Think about it for a second.
He ran away.
Yeah, I had food.
Yeah.
There's a running joke at JP's. I know we talk about this place a lot. We're not sponsored by them. JP's, John, we just met. Help us out. We'd love a sponsor. We'd love to promote you guys. A running joke. Every time I have wings, I was always in the bathroom like half hour late, at some point in the night. And the other day I was there with my stepdad and the bartender Ashley. We'll probably have her on here at some point. She's great. Actually, I went to go wash my hands and she goes, "Oh, I thought you were in the bathroom already." Like, that was fast. She used to yell at me from the kitchen while I was in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh. They just knew you'd be in there.
Yeah.
Reserved toilet seating.
What's my office? That's what John calls it. Like, it's his office.
Yeah, you need your, like, name.
No,
Just name
no,
it.
I don't want that there.
No proof.
Think about that for a second. I don't want that there.
What?
There was a time where I was going there like 3 or 4 days a week, and every time I was there, I would be in the bathroom for 15, 20 minutes, collectively.
What?
Yeah.
I feel okay. Podcast trip. We were taking you to a doctor in case you checked out.
No, 'cause then I gotta poop in a cup, and I don't want to do that.
What?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Couldn't you, like, poop in a cup at home?
Yeah.
And bring it?
I don't wanna
like
do that.
They do to dogs, and
I don't want to do that.
you're gonna feel how warm it is.
Yeah. No, Jenna, we're done.
Sorry.
Well, it was a nice half hour. You know what though? Since I've started somewhat eating better, my stomach has been a lot better.
Yep.
That's a good thing.
Like night and day difference. Like it was 2 or 3 times a day, sometimes 4 or 5. Now it's down to like 1 or 2.
That's
good.
normal.
And that's normal.
Yeah.
Like a good day is 1. 2 is standard. But yeah, it's a lot less. It's not good.
Your bowels were just overachieving.
Well, my dad, my grandpa, my brother, and my sister all have it. So I would assume I have.
Yeah, it's safe to
It's
assume.
genetic.
I mean, I was never tested for lactose intolerance, but you can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
When I drink a milkshake,
Like within 5 minutes, you know.
So I know you can't eat ice cream, but I've seen you eat ice cream once.
Yeah.
What kind of ice cream do you like?
I've always only stuck with like vanilla. That is such a. I'm so sorry.
We gotta move on from food.
Jenna,
Vanilla is such a good scent and taste.
we're gonna get angry messages.
Okay, but what I would do to the vanilla ice cream is
Okay.
put chocolate syrup and make it like a soup. So it's kind of like a
You
milkshake.
just kind of made that worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Like
sorry.
turning your ice cream into soup,
Well,
that's weird.
Okay, she kind of changed the flavor to chocolate, though.
But sometimes
chocolate ice cream.
I haven't had vanilla in forever though, because I
For
eat
obvious
the
reasons.
lactate. Well, I eat lactate ice cream. I can get it
Right.
lactose
Yeah.
free. But there's only like 2 flavors, chocolate and vanilla.
Oh.
So I've been
Oh.
sticking with chocolate. But I mean, theoretically, I could do like a soy milk or almond milk, but it's just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I won't try. It's what my brother eats, and it's not for me.
Yeah.
I had some kind of ice cream for Jude's girlfriend's birthday, and it was gelato or something
Oh yeah.
from Trader Joe's. It was so
Gelato is good.
freaking good.
I've
Gelato is
never
good.
had gelato.
I don't know what it was. It was just chocolate ice cream.
Yeah.
This is when I was like hard on my diet too, and I hadn't cheated at all at this point until her birthday.
That'll get you.
'Cause she guilted me real bad.
Yeah.
I got guilted into going there to start with. It's like I kind of realized like she came out for my birthday. I guess I got to go out for hers. But it was so good. Did I need to eat half the carton? No. Did I? Yes.
Wait,
Gelato is good.
How big was the carton, though?
I don't know. It wasn't half the carton. It was like a quarter of it. But it was enough that it
I
was like.
just don't know,
like,
okay?
I mean, 6 of us ate 1 carton of ice cream,
That's not bad.
Okay.
so it wasn't that big.
Not like one of those big tubs that you can
No,
get at
it was-
Walmart.
The
no.
half gallon?
Yeah.
No, oh god, no. Those half-gallon ice cream too are disgusting. Like you know the half-gallon ice cream you get for $1.50 at Schnucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible. There's a reason it's $1.50.
I never got those, so
Really?
yeah.
I had it when I worked at the gym. We used to get to keep some stuff, and somebody left it in the freezer. And I don't know if we forgot to tell them, or they didn't want it, or there's very likely we forgot to tell them about it was in there. They left us a full thing of it, and I took it home, and I had a scoop of it. Like, this is the worst ice cream I've ever had. Because Schnucks brand stuff is usually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody not from here, I doubt we have listeners from outside of St. Louis, but we do. Schnucks is our grocery store around here. It's like Kroger or whatever, or Fred's.
Cheaper Deerbergs.
Deerberg's is
That's
St.
how I
Louis
Pretty
too.
much, yeah.
St. Louis is Deerberg's only.
Oh, right.
It's basically
Not
Kroger for...
Or what's it called in Florida?
Lynn
Publix?
Pixie.
No, Publix.
Oh.
It's like Publix.
How do you know all these stores?
I've been around. I don't know.
I've been around.
He's
They're the
educated.
same
Yeah, I'm
age.
educated. I think there's one. Oh, it's Ralph's, not Fred's. Ralph's
Ralph's
is in California.
Yeah,
It's West Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah. Never been to the West Coast.
Except Ralph's is like the Deerbergs. It's bigger than a Schnucks.
Okay. You ever met Mr. Deerberg, Greg Deerberg?
No.
I know a lot of people that know him.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Isn't he in his, 70s?
Probably. But he's around.
He's around.
My grandparents met Ozzie Smith at Deerberg one time.
Wow.
I was gonna name... Do you listen to Black Sabbath?
I know Black Sabbath.
Okay.
I like War Pigs.
The bassist, Geezer Butler, he used to go into the Schnucks my parents worked at.
Really?
Because he lived, I think, 2 streets down from my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I remember Learn telling me one time. We had her on the show. She's from radio DJ, and then she was on the radio show now. She's one of the bigger names in local radio. I told her I didn't realize Ozzy Osbourne was in Black Sabbath, and she said, "How are you a radio DJ?" I was like, I don't know. I know Black Sabbath and I know Ozzy. I just never put the two together. I don't know.
Do you know Black Sabbath continued on after Ozzy?
That's probably why I didn't know he was in there.
Because you only listen to the stuff after.
I only know the song War Pigs.
Well, that was Ozzy.
Yeah.
And you didn't. Okay.
Not important.
Never mind.
We both know my
I was
music.
gonna go off on you about that.
We both know my music takes are not great.
Yep.
And what do you mean, yeah?
Oh, nothing.
That was an immediate yeah. Explain that one.
No. I'm just thinking about how you prefer to not listen to music in the car.
I like podcasts.
That's fair. But
I like talk radio. I like
that
podcasts.
part where you can like sing to songs in
Yeah.
the car because you're in private space.
I'll sing anywhere.
Okay. Sing War Pigs.
I don't know the words.
Okay.
I just know the song.
It's Ozzy. You just gotta mumble into the mic.
Yeah. Something about generals gathering. I don't know. I don't know the words. I listen to music occasionally. I was in the Limp Bizkit mood the other day.
Why? Because I saw them?
Yeah, because you were talking about it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to Break Stuff. Break Stuff's a good song, but it's not their best song.
What's their best?
Rollin'. We talked about this the other day. Rollin'.
I mean, yeah.
Are you a Limp Bizkit fan?
No.
Do you know who Limp Bizkit is?
Nope.
Jenna.
It's one of those days.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
Just difficult.
I thought you were gonna keep going there. You almost sounded like you were.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna.
No, her.
Oh.
It almost sounded like she was picking up on the lines. The song,
Oh.
it was the lines of Break Stuff. It's just one of those days. Something I don't know the
I was
words.
calling myself difficult all around.
Well, you listen to
Everything.
different music. I know. I mean, you like the Korean music.
Yeah, I
know.
like K-pop. I like punk rock. I like
And what you had on the car,
indie music.
the car the other day was pretty good. That was just basic radio with your mom and 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
That was just the Arch 106.5,
Yeah.
I think.
I don't remember.
Something like that. It was one of those 107.7, 106.5,
Yeah.
98.1. One
Those
of
are her
those
go-to
stations.
stations.
They're good stations.
Yeah.
That's all. If I'm listening to the radio, it's either 101 ESPN or 105.7 The Point. I know you're The Point
And
mainly.
Keishi.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Same type of music, rock music, in both of them most of the time.
Well, on both, but different generation.
That's true. Yeah, well, you can hear the Foo Fighters on both.
And Nirvana,
Yeah, anything Dave Grohl you can
But-
hear on both stations.
which makes me feel old listening to Keishi because it's like
Nirvana-
shit. No, it's like shit. My generation of like rock music is next to be
Yeah,
played on
that's true.
Keishi in like 10 years.
Because Nirvana has been gone. Kurt Cobain died in like 92.
94.
I was close. Do you know who Kurt Cobain is?
I've heard his name.
Okay, at least you knew that. 'Cause I'm usually the one that's bad with names, but I think you got me beat on
I need
this
to
one.
see like faces before
Yeah.
names.
We played a game with Learn a couple months ago where we named people in a band without giving the lead singer.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got any of them. She knew them all,
Yeah.
Wow.
except for the really hard one I threw in
Oh
there.
no, I'm the walking encyclopedia of music.
You know how I am with pro wrestling?
Yeah.
She's worse with music. Like, significantly worse.
Worse? What do you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean. I better, but, like, worse.
Explain yourself.
Okay, people, when I talk about wrestling that don't care,
Yeah.
or, like, not like, useless information about wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
you're worse off with that. You have more useless information about
Oh
music.
yeah. In high school, we had to do an assignment, and it was about like future career possibilities and stuff. And we had to write down our interests and like say things we wanted as a job. And most of mine were like music based of like interests.
I figured.
It was all like useless knowledge. And then my teacher comes by to look at the paper, and all I had was the interests down, and she goes, "Oh, that is cool. Like, what do you plan on doing?" And I'm like, "All of this is useless. Maybe a podcast."
And hey, look at that!
Here I am.
Look how life came around. You accidentally met me and are stuck doing a podcast
Yeah.
with me now.
If you just let me go on about music, we could go.
We could have a whole podcast.
Yeah.
That would be a lot.
But hey, I'd come prepared every time.
Oh, I know you would. I'm real behind in wrestling. What's going on? I looked at something the other day, and I texted AJ. I was like, when did this happen? And he goes, I don't know. I don't watch. I was like, what do you mean you don't watch AEW anymore? Hangman's back with the Bucks. I was like, what the heck? I'm a little behind.
I don't know what.
There's a match. There's I told you we're gonna start doing some kind of more like watch wrestling stuff content.
Okay.
There's a match that happened the other day. It's long as hell, but apparently it's maybe one of the best matches ever. I'm gonna make you watch that at some point because I haven't watched it yet. It's gonna be like a thing.
I wish I could show you music.
No, you can, but oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're thinking about. I'll say this if you're listening to this far, we might do some kind of like live watch along stuff coming up next month with wrestling and stuff, pay per views, premium live events, all that fun stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it and see what happens.
Figure it out somehow.
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube on our YouTube channel. While I'm saying this, look at our TikTok. We need more views on our TikToks. Stop ratioing our stuff.
Don't beg.
Ratioing.
Yeah, we got ratioed real bad.
What do you mean?
We got 700 views and 4 likes. We got ratioed real bad.
I'll go back and like it.
Yeah, you did like it.
I did?
You were one of the 4.
Oh, okay.
The other one was me.
I see so many TikToks, I don't.
Do you still spend multiple hours a day on TikTok?
I don't spend multiple hours a day, no.
That's good.
Recently I'm going towards the reality TV. I'd rather watch that
Here is
instead
my
of TikTok.
language.
Yeah.
You guys don't even watch a good reality show. Like, I mean, none of them are good, but like.
Come on, drama is good, Jack.
Yeah, you know what used to be really good was like Survivor and the Challenge and that stuff. And those.
You like the competition,
I do like the competition.
Reality.
You know what though? You know what my favorite show was in middle school? Duck Dynasty.
That's every little boy's like favorite show.
But I'm not a hunter. I'm not a redneck. Well, people think I'm a redneck, but I'm not.
You are from Eureka.
And Jenna's from
redneck.
2 miles down the road.
Still redneck.
How is Eureka and Wildwood so different when it comes to the people in it?
It's literally.
It's like, night and day difference.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hear my dogs barking. They're riled up about something, but it's like not even remotely the same thing. Eureka is all backwoods hicks. Well, you get the line, and there's one neighborhood in particular in Eureka. Like on the other side of that, it's all rednecks. On the other side of that, it's the fancier, nicer Wildwood side houses. It's weird.
Oh no!
You'll see it too when you leave. If you drive down a little, you won't go that way. Actually, you probably won't. You'll go different. When you came in, you came down 109.
Yeah.
On 109, you can see where it changes. If you go a little bit farther down past my house, you can see where all the rednecks are. When you get that Jeffco side, it's like a mile down the road into Jeffco. It's the complete opposite.
I've also had a situationship with a guy from Jeffco. Oh yeah, it's redneck.
Yeah, it's where you can shoot stuff in your backyard. Mm-hmm. That's Jeffco.
Yeah. Wow.
You knew that, didn't you? No. Really?
I don't think.
You live 10 minutes from Jeffco.
Can't say I know.
She doesn't go 10 minutes that direction.
No, yeah. I'm shocked to get her out here. I'm surprised to get you to come to Eureka now.
This is the way I took to go to college, though. Because I would avoid going on, I don't know that highway's name. 44. 44. I would go the scenic route. Like, instead of turning left at that light to your neighborhood, just keep going.
To where, SEMO?
To SEMO, yeah.
That's a long way to go that way.
It's not that long of a difference.
44 is not bad.
No, but my sister got her car totaled going there that way. Sense.
Yeah.
Just merging, so.
Yeah, it's, people drive, 270 is the bad one.
Yeah.
When you go down a little farther, 270 is brutal.
Yeah.
And 141 in the morning is an absolute nightmare. It would take me going to school. I would leave the house at 8 o'clock for a 9 o'clock class, and some days I'd still be late.
I mean,
it was that bad.
That teacher you had, though,
but she was always late, too.
She didn't show up for like 10 minutes, so.
Yeah.
You got away with it.
I'm kind of sad I don't have her anymore for any classes. And I won't either.
I don't think I have her.
Yeah, we don't. And we have almost the same schedule.
Yeah.
She's going to be real sick of me.
I will. I thought about it the other day. And I was like, oh, no, maybe I won't. And then I'm like, oh, yeah,
you're going to see me every day. And you're probably going to see me on weekends, too.
Unless I go home for the weekend.
Yeah, but how often do you do that?
I went home almost every weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But who knows? I might change it up junior year.
I'm trying not to go home every weekend.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to come home once a week. I'm still planning on going to Wednesday nights trivia, even from school.
Really?
Drag her with me.
Quite the trek.
It's not really.
It's not a trek if he drives.
That's true.
I'm getting the passenger princess treatment.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
love
riding
that.
along.
You're lucky you put a lot of work into this.
Wait.
Otherwise, I charge you gas money.
Wait, I know you listen to podcasts.
Yes, you can have the music.
Yes!
I knew what you were going to say.
I'm bringing you to the dark side.
All right. So, you went to Europe recently.
Yes, in May.
And you've told me, I think, nothing about this.
Yeah.
Because you were saving it.
Yes, but also just nothing insane happened.
Well, make something up. Make it sound like it
make
was.
something up. Okay. Try to find which one's made up.
Yeah. That's the name of the game. Which one of Jenna's stories
What
is
is
made
a
up?
lie?
Send us messages on Instagram. Let us know which one the lie is. We don't know Jack Pod. So where did you go? Where did you go?
So Spain is like the cheapest country to fly into Europe. So we flew into Barcelona. We were there for like 2 days. We want to spend most of our time in Italy, but
How long were you there?
in total in Europe,
Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
Dang.
So that was all the PTO I had, literally. So I had to come back and work immediately. But yeah, we were...
2.5 weeks of PTO is not bad.
I know. Well, that's because I started like at the end of last summer being full-time.
Okay.
So I'd just been saving. I never used it. But yeah, Barcelona for like 2 days. And then we went to Venice for 3 or 4. And then we were in Florence. And then we went to Rome. And I flew home and my friend flew to Germany because she had family there. And I was out of PTO, so I couldn't go.
Like a 14-hour flight home?
Yes. Well, my flight home was so bad
You
because...
had connecting flight, didn't you?
Yes,
somewhere?
I did.
By yourself?
Yes, by myself. I
Had
was
you ever
scared.
flown alone before?
No.
So the first time you flew alone was to Europe?
Yeah.
I would be
Jesus.
terrified.
Well, the few times we, I was with my friend because she had been on planes before, I just used her experience and just, like, kind of stored that information for when I would have to leave alone. But, yeah, she had a 6 a.m. flight to leave Rome to Germany, and mine was at 12. So I got 2 hours of sleep because we had to get up early to get to the airport early.
her.
So I was up at like 3 a.m. or we were
Jesus.
leaving by 3 a.m. And then I was just sitting and waiting in the airport. And as I was waiting, this giant line formed, of course, where I have to go. And I got in line just in time at like 9 a.m. You'd think that's enough time to check your bags and stuff, but it barely wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, because I also had to eat because I'm going to be on like a really long flight.
They have food, don't they, on the flight?
They do, but because I'm lactose intolerant, it's a little tricky.
That would be...
Yeah.
That would be an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've had the problem on a plane, but I've had the stomach rumbles on the train.
Yeah.
You've taken the train to Chicago, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I've had the stomach rumbles on that bathroom.
Uh-oh.
That was
Oh,
fun.
no.
Yeah.
My stomach started hurting on my flight home, and I was like, I'm not going. It started hurting like 3 hours in.
Oh,
like, that's
no.
it.
I can't hold it that long if my stomach's rumbling.
Yeah, it might have been the food they gave me because beforehand you can say request like a meal, like if you're like dairy free meal, and I did that. The bread was good. The bread was fire. Love a good bread
airline?
roll. American Airlines.
Okay.
But I don't know what
Sponsor
the main
us.
meal they got.
Maybe not.
No, Southwest, sponsor us.
How about no airline? I feel like none of them are doing well right now.
Yeah, the
Southwest gives you
Microsoft.
free bags, so
Really?
yeah. But I think you gotta be going Southwest.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's called Southwest.
Okay, yeah. That makes
That's my
sense.
guess. I don't know.
That's my guess. Estimate.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, educated guess. But no, the flight home was tough because I can't sleep on planes.
It's so
either.
hard.
It is so hard. Even though I had a window seat, you can't like lean your head comfortably still because it's still far
You
away.
gotta get a pillow
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, I didn't have one. Well, I had like a neck pillow, but that wasn't comfortable either. So, but
It's better than nothing.
that's true. I mean, I used it as like a little armrest so I could have my arm up higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was awake for over 24 hours
Jeez.
until I got home, and I immediately unpacked my luggage. It was like 11 p.m.
You didn't just go to sleep?
No, because I'm just one of those people that I can't leave things unpacked. I have to unpack immediately.
I still have crap. You remember when I lived at school for like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I still have stuff I didn't unpack.
You're joking. That was
What?
so long
You want
ago.
to bet? I'll show you later.
No, that's insane.
I'll show you.
That would drive me crazy.
Well, it's
can't
nothing
do
I
it.
need.
Well, I didn't need anything out of my luggage, really.
Right.
It was all in my checked bag. Or not my carry-on.
Yeah,
I mix up the terms. I'm not used to flying. I don't know these terms.
Had you flown before?
Once.
What?
Yeah.
Did you? So, the first time I flew after not flying for like 10 years, I was so motion sick that I felt like I was sideways for like 4 or 5 days.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, it was bad. Well, it was like, it was on and off. This was just to Boston, too. It was a short flight. It was like an hour and 45-minute flight. But it was like, it got worse coming home. Because it happened again. It finally got better. Like, I couldn't sleep because of it. It was bad.
Wow.
I felt like I was sideways. Like, you know when the plane turns?
Yeah.
And half the plane goes up in the air and the other half doesn't?
Yeah.
That's what I felt like for like a solid 2 weeks after the trip. It was bad.
That's horrible. No,
Like, I didn't get to go on the boat ride.
Oh no.
The tour boat, because I was so dizzy.
You would have gotten sick.
I would have
for
gotten so
sure.
sick.
Yeah.
Because I get motion sick. I've made myself motion sick driving before. And you've ridden with me. I'm not a bad driver.
No,
I
yeah.
don't drive, like, I don't shake the car
You're
when
not
I drive.
whipping everything.
I'm not the best driver ever, but I'm not I'm not bad.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, I've made myself motion sick to the point I've thrown up.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
I got motion sick on the flight there. We had we flew to Boston and then flew from Boston to Barcelona. And
It's a weird way to,
it was just cheaper.
yeah, it's
I don't
weird.
know.
It's cheaper, but
Yeah.
it's a weird, like, go complete opposite direction.
Yeah, we saved like $500.
Well,
doing
there you
that.
go there.
Yeah, so, but when we were about to land in Barcelona, I started feeling really nauseous. And I'm emetophobic, so fear of throwing up or having nowhere to
Oh.
throw up.
Yeah.
Well, there's
So-
a place to throw up. They give you bark bags.
Where?
They're at the seat, behind the seat.
I don't know.
They're like, you know the netting on the seat?
I was prepared to dump my carry-on bag and just throw it
Oh,
in there.
no.
Oh, no,
I'm not
yeah.
doing it on
Don't do
anything
that.
else. But I was also trapped because I had the window seat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, my friend was so nervous. She stopped talking to me because she knew I was like, I had no energy to give because I'm trying to not barf on the plane.
Jesus, that's
But
rough.
It was still affecting me even after when we had to do customs, and I was standing. There was no AC in there.
Oh, yeah.
Long line. I'm wearing my sweats because
It's cold in the St. Louis
it's easier
airport.
to do that.
It's cold in the airport, usually.
Yeah, and so I was borderline gonna faint or throw up or both, but
And you probably hadn't eaten or drink. You probably hadn't drank anything in a while, had you?
no, I was sipping my water down, and I was using the water to like keep myself from being sick.
That's good.
But
Don't ever drink that airline water that they give you. Have you heard stories about this?
No.
They never clean it.
Oh yeah, I did
What?
hear about
Yeah,
that.
the water, or like coffee or tea, anything they use the water in. Like, get a bottle of water or soda on a plane because the water they give you is disgusting.
I
They
haven't.
don't clean the pipes out or any, not the pipes, you know what I mean.
Filters.
Yeah,
whatever.
they don't clean that ever. They don't really clean the planes very
Same
good.
with the
from there.
ice.
Yeah,
And I don't ask for ice.
Yeah, because it'll be cold because it sits in ice.
Yeah, but
You know, Southwest has good snacks on the plane. They give you that little bag of snacks.
yeah,
It's so good.
yeah.
I don't know if American does that too.
American, yeah, they gave us snacks. They also gave us these are they called biscuit? Something cookies.
Bisquick is how you make pancakes.
Well, it's not Bisquick. Biscuit? I don't know.
I don't know.
But
Biscuit.
it's like little cookies, and they were so delicious. But
Okay.
I still have them. I saved them.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
They were that good. You had to save them for next time.
Yeah. Well, I keep staring at it, and I forget to eat it. But
They are the Southwest plane. They give you like, it's like trail mix kind of.
Yeah.
It's like a snack mix.
yes.
It's like pretzels. Have you had what are those called? You get the pretzels and the hard things in it. I can't think what it's called. I know, golden brown bag.
What?
Starts with a G. Gardettos.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's kind of like Gardettos, a little bit.
Yeah.
But they give you on an airplane. It's so good.
I go on flights just to get their snacks.
The one time every 15 years
My
you get on
good
a plane.
meal.
Every 11 years when you get on the plane.
Yeah. No, really.
What is
Mine
it?
was scary though with checked bags in Europe because you don't want to lose your luggage when you
No.
have like 2.5 weeks to spend there.
Right.
Yeah.
But everything was fine. I was really nervous though.
Was it worth it going over there? The whole trip. It was great.
Yeah.
Is there no AC everywhere over there?
Or
is it like no central air? There's like window air.
They mostly use like windows.
That's
one of our Airbnbs, we just had to do fans, but it was fine with the fans.
Was it?
But our last Airbnb, we had an AC in our room because we were staying in someone's home while they were living there.
Oh.
I didn't know this when I booked it.
That's creepy.
But they also had a cat, so it was fine.
I thought you didn't like cats.
No, I love cats. I'm just allergic. But
and
he would meow at our door, and we'd have to open it and let him in. And he was so cute.
That's weird.
So cute.
Uko, his name is Uko. But yeah, we had an AC in our room, but we'd have to turn it off every time we left. So we would come back sweaty and like hot, and have to wait for the air to kick on.
It kicks on pretty quick.
It does. Yeah.
So our air. This was the only room in the house. Our air went out. The room we were recording in my basement was the only room that was even remotely cold when the air went out. And by the end of the day, it was just so... Because it's cold. It's cold in here right now for the most part. It's like this norm. It's usually colder than this down here. But it got so hot in here that it was like... It took a while. But we got it fixed.
Yeah, it's not the best time of year to
No.
have broken
Hottest
AC.
day of the year. Sorry to bring this back around to some nonsense. But it was 88 degrees
Oh my god.
in the house. In the house.
All that trapped heat.
It was Monday night after we left JP's. I was
Yeah.
texting you about it. It was ungodly hot in here.
No,
I got
always
the
have
most,
a fan
after
on.
that, I thought about it. I got the most out-of-pocket text from you the next day because I was talking about how hot it was in my room.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, right.
This was like, I was driving. I was driving down the road. It was torrential downpour, too. And it was totally out of left field, and I had no idea what we were talking about. And that text said, "Did you sleep naked?" And I was like, what? And then I looked at who it was from, and I was like, what the heck? Like, that's so off the wall.
Did it read it out for you?
No, it doesn't. My car doesn't
okay.
do that. But I just looked at it, and I wasn't fully paying because I was trying to worry about because I saw I got a text, and it was you, and it was like something.
Oh my god, that's
it was so out of left field too. You've never said anything like that. I don't think ever. I was like, at least did you sleep naked? I was like, what? It's like I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, just in case someone walked in on you.
I was worried that some of the air conditioning stuff was in my room.
And they'd have to go
They'd have to come in if I'm sleeping there butt ass naked.
What time were you sleeping until?
Well, I didn't know what time the guy was coming. He might have come at 8. He might have come at 10.
Oh.
And it was so hot I barely slept. But
God.
I almost slept outside. I thought about it.
It might have been cooler out there.
Because it was nice out that night, but it also rained.
Oh yeah, you
Like,
would have been
torrential.
drenched.
Yeah.
Bit up too by bugs.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
Yeah.
I've camped out in the rain before in a tent. It's not bad. It kind of sounds nice when you're sleeping with the rain. And it's not hot, which is nice.
Yeah.
Are you a camper at all?
I know my family. We used to camp all the time, but after going to the lake with my family this past weekend, I don't think I can do a tent and air mattress again. It's just like so hard. Well, air mattresses, every time you move a little bit, so much noise.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. It wakes me up. It wakes everyone else up.
It's not that loud. If you're in one tent, yeah. But.
Yeah. Well, that's how we do it.
Jeez.
We all would sleep in one tent back in the day, but.
We were just talking about, right before you got here, we were talking about camping. And apparently she's too good to sleep in the dirt.
In the dirt?
In the dirt. Get something to sleep on.
Well, yeah, no, that was a joke I made earlier. She's about to rip my head off. So, yeah, we were talking to Casey. So Casey does still exist. We talked to him earlier today. He didn't want to join the call because we don't have the right setup for it right now. Eventually we will. We'll have the setup right where we can do calls.
High-tech stuff.
So this damn board, you're supposed to be able to connect a USB to it. So in theory, it should all work. It doesn't. And there's supposed to be Bluetooth. I can play stuff from my phone. Like we have an intro song that I haven't put on the last 9 episodes. But I should be able to play it through the Bluetooth. That works fine. It won't record a call.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's why we've been doing Zoom. Zoom records everything.
Yeah.
And it's easy. She doesn't have to come out here.
Yeah.
This is the first one we've done in person since Lauren.
No, we did another one.
No, that was before Lauren.
Out here.
Yeah.
We've done one out here. Before.
Since?
Yeah. With Teddy.
Oh, it was that was right after.
Yeah.
That was like a week after. So that was the last time. It's been, 7 episodes since then? 6 or 7 episodes?
I think.
It's been a lot. I bought us equipment. We're barely using it. Because it's hard to get everybody out here.
Yeah.
At once.
It takes a lot more time than just joining a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Zoom call is quick.
Yeah.
Well, it's not quick. It's a half hour talking before. Mm-hmm. It's 45 minutes afterwards. It's however 3 separate Zooms we have to do because it only lets you record for 40 minutes, and it's not 40 minutes it gives you because there's been multiple times we've done it and it's been like an hour podcast and we've done 3 different full-length Zoom calls. So yeah.
I didn't know they limited how long you can record
unless you pay
Zoom.
for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not. I'm cheap and I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, that's dumb.
So if somebody wants to sponsor us, hit us up. $9.99. I think it's $12 a month. Hit us up.
JP's hit us up.
Yeah, John, if you want to sponsor us, Concetta, let us know. We'd love to have you as a sponsor. So Europe, we talked about the flight. We talked about what's the food like in Europe.
Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy.
Picky.
I know, I said picky.
Oh, they said piggy. Like,
It sounded like
no,
I said
didn't
picky.
call you that. That would have got me hit.
Ouch. No.
One of you two would have backhanded me.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, with me and my friend, we were balling on a budget as well.
Right.
So we didn't go to any like fancy restaurants.
Not at all.
No.
Oh, really? You didn't get to try
maybe
anything?
next time.
Maybe next time?
We have plans to do it next time. I think we want to do more coastal stuff. This time we just did city kind of areas. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't have. Okay. I tried spaghetti with tomato sauce because I didn't want to be that little American. I was like,
What's wrong
no
with
tomato sauce. I hate tomato sauce so much. And of course, I get it, and there's like tomatoes in it. And
That's
like,
good.
Thick tomato
That's
sauce.
delicious.
I know, but as I'm eating it, I'm like, I'm gagging.
You don't like tomatoes,
I
do you?
can't do it.
Do you like
No.
tomatoes?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, that's part of the problem.
Yeah. Well, my friend also got carbonara, and that's like an egg pasta.
Okay.
And they messed that up because it was like chunky eggs, and it's supposed to be like more creamier or something.
I don't know. I've never
and
had
so
egg.
she like checked out of that the whole time we were in there. Like she blacked out because she was so upset. That's the one thing she was looking forward to.
Was the pasta?
Yeah, and so we didn't finish our food, and that was so rude. But we had to survive.
It was probably expensive too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a normal restaurant. It was a recommendation from our Airbnb host.
Okay.
They gave us some restaurant recommendations in the area, which you should always go to because
Right, the locals
there's so
know.
many scam restaurants where it's like they always say if they're out on the street like trying to get you to come in, it's freezer food.
Really?
Like they're just heating it up. It's not authentic Italian.
Okay.
So, and also they have a big giant menu and it says like in both languages, English, Italian. That's also probably a scam. I don't want to speak for all of them, but
Right.
But yeah, we did stop at one for like a spritz.
A spritz?
Yeah, that's like an Aperol spritz. It's like
A what?
it's like an alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's obsessed with. My friend especially, she loves the spritz. But we got like a spritz and olives and chips.
Okay.
It's a little snack.
Okay. Question for you. Red or white sauce?
Depends what it's on.
That's not the question. Red or white sauce?
That's not the question.
I mean, white?
I think I agree. Red sauce is
Okay.
more common. You have it everywhere. But man, you get some like good fettuccine, and that's good stuff.
Yeah, but if you're getting fettuccine, you're not putting red sauce
Right.
with it.
But I mean, I just, it's like, even with like regular pasta, if you get some white sauce on it every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because usually you automatically get red sauce. At least for me. Like, just, I don't think about it. It's like, you want red sauce? Sure. Or red or white? Red, because that's what I'm used to. Man, that white sauce is good. I don't know what it is, but it's good. It's not good for you at all, but it's delicious. Do you like, I'm sure you're going to say white sauce because you don't like red. But
I don't know what white sauce is.
you had fettuccine before?
Nope.
Jenna!
By the time I wasn't like as picky, that's a stretch to say
Yeah.
because I am picky. But when I was a kid and it was really bad, I had realized I was lactose intolerant, so it cut out all those things I could try. So I just never knew.
Yeah.
You know how you've heard me been called the chicken nugget baby before, right?
Yes.
You're worse than I am.
I am a chicken. I will own up to it.
I know
Chicken
you will.
nuggets are so good.
Yeah, Fritz called me that the other night, and I was like, "You think I'm bad? Talk to her for 3 seconds."
No one wants to know. They'll just get mad at me.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Some
well,
of the stuff you won't eat.
I'm sorry.
It's because I'm a little picky. I'm not like you picky.
Well, I don't want to blame my parents, but
They let you be picky.
yeah, they let me be a brat. So, well, they also, if they don't like it, my mom, like, for example, peas, she just won't make us eat it.
Right.
So she's not making it for us.
Right.
We're not eating it.
My mom does the same thing.
Yeah.
She makes things she likes, which is it's fair. You're doing the cooking, you get the food.
Right. But I haven't been able to explore as much food because I still live at home.
Right.
And I don't go out of my way to eat at a restaurant alone.
I do it all the time.
Try something.
I eat out all the time by myself.
I should more often.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with eating by yourself.
No, it's just...
It should be normalized. Go out by yourself. It's fun.
I like going to the mall by myself.
Really?
I can hyper focus. Because when I'm with other people, I can't buy things.
Right.
It makes me nervous. Because I'm like, they're judging me.
You go to Walmart alone?
Yeah. I love grocery shopping alone.
Okay. I don't.
What?
Yeah.
It's so fun.
I literally called my buddy Brendan an hour ago and said, you want to go to Walmart tonight?
That is the most Midwest thing ever.
Yeah, that's true. That is a very Midwest thing. You call your buddy to go to Walmart.
Or Target. Just stroll around Target.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to Target with you guys a couple times. It's
Yeah.
the Walmart. We had a real interesting experience at Walmart the one time.
Yes.
What happened?
Do you want to tell it?
So we were by an area.
You can say it.
Okay. Sex toys.
So we walked past it. We were
And, like,
somebody was getting
lube
like
and-
perfume or something.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. We weren't looking for those
No,
things.
it just happened. We
with
stopped.
another friend as well, and it was like all this locked up stuff, and well, we were just like looking at it. Well, our friend was telling us about.
She was
this,
picking it up and yelling about stuff.
and then this old man walks around the corner and like literally watches us, like judging us because we're like. There's...
Two girls and me standing behind them.
Oh, Jack. No. Now I know what he was watching.
Yeah, he just walked away.
No, this guy, he walks up, he sees us, and he hears her yell something about lube. Or something. It was loud, too. She's not quiet.
No.
And this guy backed up real slow, turned around, and then he saw us again, and he kind of backed up again. He's like, well, he's not doing anything. Because obviously, you know, you see two girls and me standing behind
Yeah.
in that aisle with all the fun stuff.
It doesn't look good.
It does not look good.
Oh.
Or it does look good, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Depending on the day of the week.
Yeah.
Depending on what some people are into.
That's
I know
not
people
what we were there for. We were just...
I don't even remember what we were there for.
Me either.
I think we were killing time or something, and somebody was looking at perfume or something. I might have been you looking at perfume.
No.
No?
No.
I don't remember then.
Yeah.
It was a while ago. It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a while ago. That was pretty funny, though. I remember how hard we were laughing after that. He walked
Yeah.
away, and you guys didn't realize it either. And I saw him, and I told you guys, like, what?
I saw him like walk up, and I kind of like clenched my whole body. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it was bad time.
No,
And it was late, too. It wasn't like a normal time to be at Walmart. It was like
It was
8
the
or 9.
evening, yeah.
Yeah, it was later in the day, because I was off work already.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I worked till at least 8 there. Because you guys came to my work at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, my friends are here. Can I go? And they kept giving me more crap to do. I was like, let me go home.
Yeah. We were watching you through the windows.
Yeah, you guys didn't come in. I don't know why you didn't just come in.
I don't know.
It's a public place.
Well, we saw you, and then you went into the back, and we're like, oh, well, we'll just walk.
I wouldn't have cared if you guys came back there. I was the one in charge.
I don't know.
Actually, I wasn't that day, but I was a lot of times. I went there the other day. I don't really miss it at all.
Really?
Yeah, not even a little bit. Nothing against them or anything. I just don't miss it.
Do a lot of the people you worked with, are they still there?
Yeah. It's just different. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Like, when I was at the movie theater with you, the whole time I wanted to go back because I missed it. And then I went back and I didn't really like it. And it wasn't the same. Everybody's different. Not in a bad way or anything. It's just very, very different. Where else did you work? You worked at Target, didn't you, for a little while?
Yeah, I worked at Smoothie King was my first job.
Yeah, I forgot about Smoothie King.
That was so easy. Sometimes I miss it. It's just an easy job. Like,
Well, B&B is the easiest job I've ever had.
yeah, but not for me anymore that much because when things break.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's been 2 weeks and we had 1 week. We had 2 power outages.
Yeah.
And it was me there both times.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's just...
At least you had Morgan there the second time, though.
Yeah, but then that day not everything came back on, and I had to go up in the ceiling and fix things and call the tech company, and it was so stressful. After that, I literally went to Deerberg's and got myself a little cake. 'Cause I just needed to pick me up or I would cry. But
Are we allowed to talk about what happened there?
at
In the ceiling?
In the ceiling?
Are we allowed to talk about that?
What do you mean? What happened in the ceiling?
You were there.
What?
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it, so I'm not saying it. The big issues that happened with someone being upstairs. You were in the building when it happened.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you remember a person being up there and then something happened?
This is so cryptic.
The trap door?
Oh, yeah.
I
don't think we would be allowed to talk about that. Let's just say there was an accident with a hatch.
Yeah. That's why I was always scared to go up there. I went up there once, I think.
Yeah, well,
at least I don't remember if I went all the way up there, but I know you were up there, and I went to check on you, so I don't know. I don't know if I climbed in there or not.
I hate going up there because it's hard to lift that tall of a ladder and, like, extend it. And
you
then,
always made me do that. Anytime somebody got there, I had to go get the ladder.
Yeah, well, now I do it myself. And it's just such a pain. I was literally, because a normal movie theater, you have stairs to go up to the projector booth. This does not have stairs. No, you have to get a ladder.
It's sketchy.
There's different hatches for different projectors.
Getting down, too.
Yeah, well, I was stupid, and what I used to do is just put the ladder on the wall, get the hatch open, and just climb up and pull myself through
that's not
the hatch, and then lower myself down.
Yeah,
it's so unsafe.
I've seen you do it.
It's OSHA approved.
Yeah, so now, there was one time when I
what do you do now?
The ladder, I put it all the way through the ladder up the hatch.
Yeah.
And then I climb up, but it still feels scary.
Getting down is way harder.
It is. It's scarier because my arms shake. But
right.
There was one time I left the ladder where it was. I didn't want to mess with it anymore because it was just making me so upset. It's just like triggers my anger issues or something. But
that ladder's not easy to move either.
No, because even like the bottom where it's on the floor, there's like I don't know what it's called, but it like flips around. It's like got to get it to just be flat.
You got to get it right.
Why does it have that option to move in the first place? Like, whatever.
You guys made me move everything. Now I kind of think about it.
Who's we?
Anytime anybody worked there, I was always one that had to move the big stuff.
Well, why not?
Do you remember the time Jude had to clean out every trash can?
Yeah, because of the one manager. Yeah. And he found out it was only like a few of them.
He only needed to clean one. He cleaned 15.
What?
He was so mad.
And I came in the next day and all the trash cans were upside down drying, and I had to put them all back together.
He was so mad when because there's 2 trash cans for every theater.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there's one in the bathroom. And no, there's not.
No,
there's one in the bathroom.
There's one outside the bathroom.
Okay, yeah.
And in the lobby.
Yeah, and there's 10 theaters. So there was a lot of trash cans he cleaned.
Yeah.
And it took him all day.
And the manager knew that you didn't have to do all of them, but he just thought, let's just do them all.
Made sense.
So, yeah.
And it was like 9 people that came in all day.
Yeah.
It was that job. There was days we'd sit and play Uno for hours.
Sounds like my job right now.
Yeah, it's easier. It's that easy.
You realize I was doing my training videos, and we watched shitty reality TV the whole time, and we just let the videos play.
I've done that before.
We've done that without watching like training videos. They had nothing for us to do, so we just hooked up the TV that they didn't know worked. Plugged our phones into it and started playing like Kardashians and Trisha Paytas compilation videos.
When we finally got that
Let's go, Trisha!
Yeah, Trisha.
Did you just see her or something?
No, I saw Tana Mojo.
Same thing.
And Brooke Schofield.
You went to the cancel?
I did.
I wanted to get tickets so bad.
I was so the story she shared.
Team Brooke all the way.
I know the Clinton Kane stories.
That's all I'm getting on TikTok.
Me too.
I love it.
I listen to their podcast all the time.
Oh, dude, I'm waiting for them to talk about him responding.
Oh,
they haven't done that one yet.
Because they just did a response to Alyssa Violet's Jason Nash. Stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm just gonna say Tana's poem though.
That was so funny.
I cried laughing.
I don't know who any of these people are.
They're YouTubers.
I've heard of Tana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tana.
She's a mess, right?
She's what I want to be when I grow up.
She's messy. She likes to just keep it real on the internet and air people out when they need to.
She says what she thinks.
Yeah.
The only YouTube drama stuff I've seen in the last year was the sketch stuff. The guy that says, "What's up, brother?"
Yeah. I heard about that recently.
I had never seen his stuff before that. That guy's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
He's so funny. And he's so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know I'm like a year behind on this what's up brother thing. But he's probably the funniest person on the internet.
I haven't seen many of his videos, so I don't know.
I got bored once like an hour worth of like Sketch's funniest moments, Sketch and Jinxie's funniest moments. They're so funny together. Like they did fan mail opening, and of course they're gonna get the weirdest stuff.
Yeah.
They got like how to eat ass for beginners. A book. And he's reading it like it's totally normal. It's like, how do you keep a straight face? Have you seen some of his, like enough of his stuff to get a stick?
Not really. But I have
Do you think he's playing a character or he's actually like that?
I can't tell. I
can't
say.
either. I mean, he was in a Mr. Beast video the other day.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, that big one he did. Do you watch his stuff ever?
Not anymore.
I get bored and he pops up.
Yeah.
But he had 50 of the biggest people on YouTube in a cage. Or in like
not a cage,
like in a box. Kept him in a box. Like all the big ones were there. Except for the two you just talked about.
Well, yeah, they wouldn't do that.
Like, well, he had Logan Paul on there and like.
Wow.
And somehow Sketch was a part of it.
I want to be on a Mr. Beast video
Yeah.
so bad.
That'd be cool.
I want his money.
He does a lot of stuff with other creators.
Isn't he? Like,
That's our goal. One day, Emily, we're gonna be one of the goofuses. They're the doofuses in a Mr. Beast video.
No, my goal is to be on a cancel.
Yes.
Or just Trish.
Yeah.
We're not getting canceled. That's high priority. We can't get canceled though.
No, you guys.
We gotta make money before we get
You
canceled.
have to get canceled to be uncanceled, I feel like.
Yeah.
Well, bring Casey on an episode, let him go loose,
Yeah.
and then we'll get canceled.
Okay. As long as it gets me on the couch with Tana and Brooke.
No,
I'm
'cause-
happy.
No.
Yeah.
Actually,
You can join too.
it could do good for us if we're on there.
They're like one of the top podcasts.
They're like
America.
number 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I interviewed a guy last year. I think you knew about this. The guy that interviewed all the wrestlers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I've told you about Chris Van Vliet. He just passed the Kelsey Brothers podcast.
Wow.
He's number 4 in the world in sports podcast. He's number 1 in wrestling and number 4 in sports. He passed the Kelseys, and they're huge.
I'm gonna see if I can check those Spotify charts right now and see
what's on
because
there.
I know they were moving
Well,
up.
Rogan's
Yeah.
one.
Especially after the, I think they mentioned on the Clinton Kane stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and sum it up for Jack?
So basically,
I want to see if I can guess
Clinton
the top
Kane
5 podcasts too.
he's a singer. Clinton Kane.
Okay.
Brooke Schofield, she's co-host with Tana Mojo on the Canceled podcast. Brooke had a relationship with Clinton for a few months, and Clinton is basically a liar.
Okay.
He says he's from Australia. He sometimes uses Australian accent, sometimes doesn't.
Oh, like Haley Baldwin.
What?
No, not Haley
No,
Baldwin. Hilary. I was close.
I was gonna say
Alex's
Mrs.
wife.
Bieber.
Alec Baldwin's wife.
Okay. Well,
She does that too. She's not Mexican, but she acts Mexican.
Yeah, he says
She's from Boston.
From Brunei, but he's Australian. I don't know.
Not important.
But he lies about being Australian, having an accent. And do you know Zach Sang?
Who?
Okay, he has a podcast. He's like a journalist.
he interviews a lot of famous people.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Clinton Kane was on that, and in a few sentences, I saw this TikTok where they were having her Australian husband like analyze his accent.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed in like multiple sentences he said the same words. I don't know if this is normal if people go in and out of accents and they actually have an accent, but he said the same words, different accents.
Oh, really?
So it was like very inconsistent.
Oh.
But he cheated on her, and what else did he do?
He lied about his family being dead.
Yes.
How do you
Oh,
forget about
what a
that?
guy.
Most important part.
What a
he
guy.
lied about his family dying, and that's what one of his most popular songs, Chicken Fingers or something.
Chicken tendies or-
Chicken tendies.
Yeah.
12 chicken tendies.
That's apparently about his dead mom,
Oh.
who is not dead because Brooke found her Facebook and she is alive. But
Okay.
he is still running with this facade that his family's dead.
And Brooke made like 15-part TikTok
Yeah.
about exposing every lie. And then about a week or two later, he responded to it with like 25 parts, pointing out little lies. Like, they went to Joshua Tree for a vacation, and he got pulled over. And Brooke said, oh, yeah, he got pulled over on the way to Joshua Tree. The way he was trying to make her seem like the liar was by saying, yeah, I did get pulled over, but it was on the way back from Joshua Tree.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those were like, he was saying she was lying because she got like tiny facts.
One detail mixed up.
Yeah.
Like there was another one where it was, she said it was like a $1,000 hotel or something, and it was $600 actually.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but what about the other points she made?
Right. I got a friend that does
ignore.
that. I'll say he spent $2,000 on that. She goes, no, it was $1,875.
Also,
It's still $2,000.
Yeah.
Brooke made a joke about how she found Kid Rock hot and that she would fuck the shit out of Kid Rock.
Kid Rock's the man.
No, and he got mad about it, and he's showing like all the text receipts, and he's like going off at her, and she's just sending photos of Kid Rock to him.
Kid Rock got old.
I'm like, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
And she changed her TikTok bio or something to Kid Rock is hot or something.
Yeah, she did.
Really?
Yeah, because of all of this that's happening. But he's still saying his family's dead.
He hasn't changed anything.
No.
Maybe it's true.
She found her.
It could be a fake account.
Why?
What?
Why would someone have a fake account of his mom?
I don't know.
She
Why
called.
not?
She called him when they got in a fight, and she said, "Well, I've been talking to your mom," and he admitted that she was alive.
Oh.
Even though she
Yeah.
had not been talking to her,
Yeah.
she just said it, and he's like,
Okay,
"Yeah,
then.
she's alive."
He admitted it all to her,
Yeah.
Interesting.
but he would not come clean about it, and she was trying her best to like not ruin his life.
Right.
Because
And
she
be
could.
like, yeah, she could, and she is now.
Who is
'cause
this?
Why not? Brooke Schofield.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay.
fair.
Well, they are the number 5 podcast.
All right.
in
Let's see if I can.
US.
Let's see if I can get the other 5. Jerry's number 1.
Yeah, Joe Rogan is
That's
number 1.
that's never going anywhere.
Yeah.
You can count on 3 things: death, taxes, and Jerry being number 1. Is Call Her Daddy in there?
Not in the top 5.
Really?
No.
They're number 1 with women.
I'm gonna say
They were.
I'm gonna help you out. The rest of them are political. Canceled is the only.
Is Ben Shapiro on there?
He is in the top 10.
Really?
He's number 9.
Candace Owens didn't hire him, is he?
Candace Owens is number 4.
Really?
So canceled might pass Candace.
Candace Owens. When did Candace pass Ben Shapiro? They're the same. They're both Daily Wire people.
I don't know. When
Good
she
for her.
passed him.
I haven't seen her stuff as much. I've seen a lot of Shapiro. Shapiro just pops up everywhere, and he's yelling about something.
Okay, you got 2 more.
Trying to think here. Political podcast. What side? Left or right?
Right.
All three. Both of them are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that'll be a little easier. How about I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Would I know these people?
If you watch Fox News, you definitely do.
Is Tucker on there?
He's number 2.
Okay. My only other guess, I don't think he has one, but Gutfield?
No.
I don't know who the other one is then.
Dan Bongino.
Gino. I don't know him.
He was, I think he was in like Secret Service, and he
Okay.
would be on
Interesting.
Fox talking about other.
Is the rest of
political
the top 10 political stuff?
things. Number 8 is the comment section with
Oh.
Drew Aflo.
The
I'm not sure how you say
comment
that.
section's Brett Cooper, I thought.
No, this one's the comment
Oh,
section.
I
Drew
gotta
is the
accept.
one that airs out
Guys
online
It's kind of funny.
when they're being just.
I thought that
idiots.
was. She said comment section. I was like, they got 3 Daily Wire
Okay.
top 10 because I like her. She's good.
Number 10 is Kill Tony.
Really? Kill
Yeah.
Tony's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of Kill Tony?
No.
He does a live podcast in Rogan's Comedy Club every week with a different comedian on there, and he has like new comedians every week of like up and coming people, or like just random people. They're all like I think you audition or you get put in a hat, you get in a drawing, and he draws names out, and a new guy comes out, and they do a minute stand up. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, then they talk to him, get to know him. He has Rogan's on it a lot. Bert and Tom are on it a lot. Theo's on it a lot.
Call Her Daddy is number 25.
Really?
Yeah.
That dropped a lot.
They have red and green arrows for, like, if they're moving up and down. She's going down.
Yeah. Is Bobby, what's her name?
Althoff?
Yeah, is she on there?
I
don't like her, but...
I watched her new one with Bunny and Jelly Roll, just because I love Jelly Roll and Bunny.
Who's Bunny?
Jelly Roll's wife.
Oh.
Oh my god. He doesn't know Bunny XO.
Jelly Roll stole Driftaway from Uncle Cracker and turned it into Chevrolet. I don't like
the car?
Yeah, you know the song Driftaway?
Nope.
Give me the beat, boys. I freed my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. That one. He turned that into something about a Chevrolet. It's the same song, but it's called Chevrolet.
You know, there's a lot of artists that do.
I don't like it. I like Uncle Cracker. I'm a fan.
You stick by the original.
Yeah, well, he's not even the original on it. He covered it.
Oh.
He didn't steal it like that. Where is it? Do you see Insight with Chris Van Vliet anywhere on there?
No.
Because you see New Heights on there?
No, I have not.
New Heights dropped down a lot. Because it's not football season. How about McAfee? Is he on there?
I don't see him.
Okay. What do you listen to podcast-wise?
I listen to the Canceled podcast.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Sometimes Trisha Paytas's podcast. I also listen to Fool Coverage. That's two beauty influencers, Manny MUA.
Oh, okay,
and,
you talk a little louder.
Why can't I think of her name right now? What's her name? Laura Lee.
Oh, I didn't know she was still around.
Yeah, they have a podcast together. They're very much besties. I like their podcast a lot.
I listen to Riz a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The Riz Show podcast. Or Insight with Chris Van Vliet, New Heights occasionally. I like Talk is Jericho. That's a good one. He has some interesting people on there. What's the other one I'm thinking of? I can't think of it. There's another one I listen to every once in a while. The New Day, the wrestling group. You know New Day? Kofi and Big E.
Kind of.
They used to have a podcast before E got hurt and became the champ and all that, and that was really good. They were fun.
Okay, the comment section with Brett Cooper is 71.
She's that low?
Yeah.
Thought she'd be higher. She's good. She's like, usually the political people are old people, don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
She's like 21.
Oh, wow.
She's our age.
I think she's like 22, 23.
Okay, well we're 22.
Yeah, I'm like...
So somewhere at our age.
a little bit older.
She's the same age. I know she was born... I think she was born in 01 or 02. Like, she's young.
Okay.
And she doesn't look like a typical political commentator. And she's good.
And her whole podcast is about that?
Yeah. Well, she works for Daily Wire, so she's conservative news.
Yeah.
But she's good. She knows what she's talking... She knows her stuff. And whatever side anybody listens on, she's interesting.
Do you know Brittany Broski?
English?
Yes.
Okay,
her Kombucha Girl?
Yeah.
Huh?
Kombucha Girl?
Who?
Okay.
Give it a month and Haley Welch will be on there.
Oh, she might.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Haktua.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a month, she'll be on there.
See, I don't know her name, but I know the Haktua.
I don't know why I know her name, but I do.
The Broski report is number 50.
Okay. Is Theo on there anywhere? This past weekend? That's a good one.
He's number 22.
Okay. You know Theo started on MTV?
No.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Theo Von?
Yeah.
He was on Road Rules. You heard of Road Rules?
I haven't.
Have you heard of The Real World?
Nope.
Yes.
Road Rules is kind of like Amazing Race. But they're living in the RV and they're all together to do tasks and they can win prizes and stuff. It's like the original. Real World was the original reality, and then Road Rules was right. It was like kind of the sister show of it. And it's a good show. Theo started on there, and then he did the challenge for a couple years. Him and The Miz got famous together. You know that, Emily?
No.
Miz and Theo Von were on the same season of the challenge. I know you guys don't watch that show, but they're the two most famous people to come from that show. Theo's the top comedian in the world, and Miz is probably the most respected guy in pro wrestling right now. Over his whole career. They were on the same show before they were famous, which is pretty cool. Miz did an episode of Fear Factor once. There was like a reality edition. You ever watch Fear Factor?
Yes, I have.
The old school, the most bizarre thing in that show. I know you've never seen it, but there was. Did you watch Survivor ever?
Yeah.
You heard Johnny Fairplay?
I think so.
The guy that lied about his grandma
Oh.
being dead.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
To get sympathy?
He pulled a Clinton Kane.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
well,
yeah.
It was the family visit on Survivor, and his buddy showed up and said, "Your grandma died," and the whole show felt so bad about it. Jeff Probst called home to see if he could do anything, and the grandma answered the phone.
Yikes. Was he doing that to get his
Yeah.
buddy, like,
Yeah, to win the
votes?
reward. Yeah.
Oh.
They made him seem like he guilted everybody into it. Well, there's an episode of Fear Factor where it's Survivor, Amazing Race, The Challenge, and American Idol, I want to say. Or something, one of those other shows. And it's The Miz before he was a wrestler. It was Johnny Fairplay at the height of his career and Joe Rogan before JRE was a thing.
Okay.
So this is like younger Joe Rogan.
When he had hair.
Yeah, he had hair.
Yeah.
This is like almost pre-UFC Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Like this is 2002, like before we were born.
Yeah.
And Miz is breaking up a fight between Johnny Fairplay and some guy from Amazing Race, and Joe Rogan's ready to kick somebody's ass on Fear Factor.
On Fear Factor?
On Fear Factor.
That's not something you, like, fight on.
No, this guy from Amazing Race pushed his wife or something, and then
Oh.
Fairplay yelled at him, and then he hit Johnny, and then Rogan was ready to kill. This is like prime Rogan too. This is before he got old. I mean, he's still jacked now, but like this is like 30-year-old in his prime, fighting all the time. Joe, like when he's a martial artist. This is like prime black belt Joe Rogan. Like he would have killed him. It was the most weird situation. Like the most strange people fight with each other. Reality TV people with Joe Rogan. It was weird. And I'm a Miz guy, and Miz is in the middle of this too, and it's weird.
Now we know what kind of reality TV you watch.
No, I just saw the clip. I don't watch Fear
Okay.
Factors. I can't do Fear Factor. It's
Fear
disgusting.
Factor is gross.
It's gross.
So many bugs and... Ugh.
It was fine before they started making him eat weird stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fear Factor. It's not my kind of show.
Me either.
It's cool if you're into that
There was
stuff.
that challenge where they put them underwater.
Yeah.
And they,
Yeah.
you are gonna drown. And
Well-
I don't know how they would know if you are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know the one you're talking about, but Fear Factor is not my show.
Me either.
I've seen it occasionally. I was curious what Rogan was like back then. He was on a different show, some radio TV show about a radio station in like 1989.
Was it WKRP
No, it wasn't that. It was
in 89?
maybe 92. I don't know, but it was like pre-comedy Joe Rogan, and it was early on.
Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can find those.
Yeah, just look up Joe Rogan TV shows because he was an actor at one point, which is strange thinking about.
I didn't know that.
It's weird thinking about him as an actor
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he's
wait.
comedy and he's the podcast and he's the UFC announcer.
News radio.
News radio is what it
Okay.
was. Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of it. He's young in it.
Yeah.
What year was it out?
That was 95 to 99.
Okay, I was close. So he would have been, that was what, 30 years ago? He would have been probably 25 in that show. You know, I
I'm
think
not sure how old he is.
our first episode of this show got more views than the first episode of JRE did.
What? Okay,
At
I
the
think
ti-
you told me
at
about
the time.
that.
Yeah, because he did it live, and he had 12 viewers live. And we had 12 viewers on the first day of our first episode.
Wow.
So I'm going to say we beat Rogan.
That's a start.
So in 12 years, we'll have 1,300 episodes. I think he's 1,700 episodes now. He's a lot of episodes.
Wow.
He does 3 a week, right?
I thought he did too.
2 or 3 a week. He's done 2 or 3 a week for 14 years.
That's hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
God.
But I guess if that's like the only thing you do,
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it's not the only thing.
He's
but-
so big now, everything just comes to him. He doesn't have to go look for people.
Yeah.
Because it started out, it was an MMA podcast. And it turned into what it is now, where people go on that show and they do the media tours.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Sketch. I think Sketch did one of those big shows. I think he did Theo's show.
Oh, he did.
That would make sense, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
he did Theo.
Theo Vaughn is the kind of comedian that'll talk about his brother-in-law and then say, I don't have any siblings. You know what I mean by that? He's that backwoods redneck from Louisiana.
Sometimes I think he's playing a character.
I don't think he
but
is.
then at the same time, I'm like, no one could fake this.
Hey, I saw his full name the other day. Have you seen this clip? His full name is like I think it's Theodore Capitani von Kurtikowski.
Whoa.
It's long. Theodore is long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his middle name is Capitelli, and his last name is von Kurtikowski. It's like that's why he goes.
Wild.
That's why he goes by Theo Von.
I mean, makes sense.
I saw
More catchy.
What?
That's more catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's what is he? 25 in top 25 podcast now.
I think he was like, oh, now you're making me go back and
And he's
look.
just like a goof too. He's nothing's like. He's just having a good time. He told the story about being high on. He did an 8-ball of cocaine or something, and then locked himself out of his apartment while he was cooking. And
Uh-oh.
he had to wake up his landlord at 3 o'clock in the morning, and told his landlord he was having a giant party, and he got locked.
Yeah.
Have you seen this one?
Mm-hmm.
He got locked out, and he's telling Rogan this, and Joe looked at him and goes, "When was this?" He goes, "About a month ago." It's pretty good. So we got kind of sidetracked from Europe,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Quite.
That's
yeah.
kind of the definition of the show is sidetracked ADHD, isn't it?
That's what we should have named it.
It's like when Teddy came on and we were going to talk about him playing college football, and we talked about everything but college football.
Yeah.
It's kind of where we're at right now. So, tell us more about Europe. We talked about the food. I've heard they don't use ice over there. Is that true?
That,
Like the water's like room temperature.
yeah. Well, it depends. Like, it's not fancy. Like I said, we didn't go to a fancy restaurant, but the one that we went to that our Airbnb host recommended, you got ice or like chilled water.
Okay.
But like most places, you don't get ice. You just get like a water bottle, but you still have to pay like €2.50 or €3, which is kind of a lot.
How much? What's the conversion on that?
I'm not too sure, but
It's
it's more
similar.
€1 is more than a US dollar.
Really?
Yeah. So you're paying a lot of water for water.
And it's hot.
So at that point, just get something else. Get like,
Get a soda.
yeah. My friend was obsessed with orange soda.
Orange
Or, like,
soda is
Fanta
good stuff.
over there is like
Ooh.
different.
Fanta's the worst
No, I
one.
don't
Crush
like
is the
Fanta.
best. Crush is the best.
Okay, that's a hot take.
No, it's not.
Is it?
What do you like, Sunkist?
Oh, no, I don't like orange soda actually.
Oh. Is Crush a hot take?
I've never thought about it that much.
I have like, you know, the water flavor packets?
Yeah.
I have like 5 boxes of Crush.
Wow.
Because they're like, I just buy a bunch of them at once.
I like the Kool-Aid ones.
I haven't had
those
Kool-Aid
are
in so
good.
long.
I love Kool-Aid. I haven't either.
Do you
but-
drink a lot of Kool-Aid?
No. I stick to water mostly.
I've been pretty good. That's all I've had the last month is water.
I thought you were
That's
going to
good.
say all I've had the last month was Kool-Aid.
Yeah. It's like that Bert Kreischer clip.
I know.
I drink 2 gallons of Kool-Aid every morning.
No, when you're in Italy, if you just bring your water bottle around, they have like free water fountains,
Really?
and it's like clean water. So we just did that, but at restaurants, it's rude to
Yeah.
bring your own outside drink. So
There's
Yeah.
some places
Yeah.
I go to that you can bring your own water to.
Yeah, but it's just different. Like, I don't know. When you already feel like an annoying American, you don't want to be even more annoying.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna buy the water or whatever.
Do they like tourists over there?
Do they like them? Well, okay. When we were in Venice,
That opened up something.
we saw we saw a lot of there's graffiti everywhere. But
Right.
in Venice, we saw one where it was like cursing tourists.
Really?
Like, yeah. Well, I get it though, because at the beginning of our trip, it was pretty clean, but because it was like the middle of May, not everyone's out
Yeah.
of school and stuff.
Right.
So, but at the end of our trip, there was just trash. Like when we were in Florence, a matter of 1 day difference, there was trash all over the street.
From
'Cause
tourists?
They don't have trash cans because it's in a touristy area. So they don't have like trash cans everywhere on the street. So
Really?
you should be holding your trash, or if like you get gelato, stay where you are and throw it away there
Mm-hmm.
instead of walking off and then you have to hold the cup the whole
Yeah.
time. But yeah,
People
lots
just
of
throw it?
littering. So I could understand why they, especially in Venice, because it's such like a historical place. But
Is it dangerous over there at all? Like if you go to a big city, if you go to St. Louis City, you don't go alone.
oh no, it's not that. No, I would say it's so much more dangerous here than it is there.
Well, we're like top 3 in the
Yeah.
country
I
in
think
the
we
world.
were number 1 the
Yeah.
other year.
We did it.
Yeah, we beat Chicago, I think.
Yeah.
Chicago's
and-
getting bad.
And Detroit.
Dang, Chicago's getting bad.
If you just like, compare it, like downsize the population and the amount of crime, we have more. Like
Yeah.
If, so it's not, but,
Easily.
Like they technically have more crime because they have more people, but
Right.
we're still more dangerous. But no, I wasn't really scared in Rome. Well, there's pickpockets.
Right.
Had a crossbody bag, and I just held it in front of me and held on to it.
Don't put your phone in your back pocket.
No, yeah. Clutching. If I had to wear a tote, I would put my least important things in there, like my water bottle or a cardigan, because you need to cover up when you go into.
What is a
cathedral.
cardigan?
It's like a sweater.
Oh,
a jacket.
Why did you just say sweater?
Because a cardigan is like knitwear,
It's
or
different.
it's like fancier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I had this argument with somebody like big time in the Ninja Warrior world, like super famous in that world. I had a big argument with her one time about it because cardigans apparently have buttons and sweaters don't.
Some of them do. Not all of them.
This was a big argument. This was like, I think the top girl in the world in Ninja Warrior.
Talking about.
Yeah, just arguing
Yeah.
with me about cardigans because I didn't know what it was, and then I said it's a sweater. She's like, no. I can't remember her name, but she's big, like has a huge following. I can't remember her name.
You were getting it wrong, so.
Yeah, it was a big.
She
No,
was right to-
I still think I was right.
No, because cardigans sometimes aren't like sweater material.
I don't know.
Do I
I
need
don't
to
know.
show you a photo?
No,
Yeah.
I don't care that much.
Okay.
I'm not that worried about it.
But yeah, I would put those unimportant things in my tote and just like hold on to it. But when we were in Venice, before we went to Europe, I was seeing TikToks about like a local like filming pickpockets and being like, attention, pickpocket, and they're just filming them and following them. But we saw that happen in Venice. We were sitting down, eating, drinking a spritz. No, it wasn't a spritz. It was Bellini. Really good wine. Anyways.
I thought you didn't like wine.
I don't, but I like Bellini. But, so it was, we heard yelling, and I like turn, and there's this woman like storming down. She's yelling like terrorist, tourist, and like then you
Terrorist
see
or tourist?
both, and
Oh.
she's yelling and whatever. They're
Okay.
arguing in Italian, so we don't know what they're saying. But I see a woman following her, yelling back at her, pickpocket, and the other girl's like, no, terrorists, whatever. And then there's a guy next to the other girl filming her, and they're just following. I'm like, oh, gonna stay away from there.
Yeah.
That was the only. Well, no, we also saw a pickpocket at the Trevi Fountain. We had to wake up at like 3:30 a.m. We left at 4
Jesus.
a.m. to get to the Trevi
Wow.
Fountain.
You're not a morning person
It was,
either.
no, I'm not.
Not at all.
It was a 20-minute walk there, which was fine. It was chill, and it didn't feel unsafe, and it was Rome. But to get there without giant crowds around the Trevi Fountain, because it's like one of the most popular places next to the Colosseum.
Right.
You want to go really early in
What
the
place
morning.
is this again?
Trevi Fountain.
I've never heard of that.
That's where you put the coin in the fountain.
Oh.
At any fountain, really. But
Right.
Lizzie McGuire moment,
Who?
that movie. Okay.
Okay. Let's continue.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble on that one.
Anyway, it's this famous fountain, and everyone on TikTok was saying get there at 6 a.m. so there's no crowds. But we were like, everyone knows that now, so we're going at 4 a.m. So we did do
Oh.
that, and there was only a few people there, but we saw 2 proposals. We saw 3 different wedding photo shoots. And we saw a pickpocket, and he just had a backpack on. He was in sweats. You could tell he wasn't a tourist. He was just roaming around, not taking pictures, doing anything. Didn't care about the fountain. And then there's a police car that came up. They were just watching the area, watching Trevi Fountain because it's highly traffic area. And they pulled him over and were like, identification, and they made him leave because what are you doing there?
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause it's already people were gathering. But
Did you go to the Coliseum too?
we did, yeah, of course. We went to the Coliseum.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It was
Packed.
packed. So many scammers there. Like, even across the street when we were walking over, there's a scammer saying, like, you have ticket, I'll bring you in. So many of them were saying that. It's like, I'm just going to go to the line that says
Tickets.
we have the tickets
Right.
and go in. I don't need you to escort me in because there's also highly security area. You can't bring in, like, liquids or things like that.
Yeah.
So...
Did you hear about the guy that like carved his initials into the somewhere?
Oh, it was like him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, it was like a heart with the initials, and
Yeah.
it was just some dumb kid. He didn't know better. Some American kid. He got in so much trouble. He almost got jail time for it.
At the Coliseum?
It might have been a Coliseum, or it was one of those places over
I
there.
think it was a Coliseum.
It wasn't an accident, but he didn't know, and they wanted to put him in jail for like 3 years.
I mean, it's a historical site.
Yeah, it was just some dumb kid though.
I think
send him home. Don't.
Yeah.
Like the first excuse he had was that he didn't know it was historical, and he didn't know it was like a monument.
He ain't got no brains.
He just thought it was like
kind of dumb.
He has no brains.
I mean, just jail is a little excessive. Just fine him.
Yeah, I think they fined him, but they also might have banned him from.
Well, yeah.
The city.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
you remember a couple of years ago when the basketball player LaMelo Ball or LiAngelo Ball was stealing stuff in China, and they wanted to cut his hand off or something.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do you know the Ball brothers in basketball?
I don't watch basketball.
Well, you probably heard about them at some point.
No, I have not.
Never mind that. Not important.
In Europe, you have to carry your passport around, which is all the more reason to clutch your bag or whatever.
Why do you have to carry your passport around?
Because if you're a foreigner and the police try to question you, you have to be able to show identification, and it can't be an ID. It has to be your passport.
Really?
Because you can
okay.
get heavily fined.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but that scared me having to carry around my passport, because if it got stolen, I'm stuck
Right.
Yeah.
in this country.
Right.
But
Well, there's the embassy and stuff you can go to.
that's true. But who wants to do that
Right.
on their vacation?
Right. You don't want to get
Yeah.
stuck.
What if I get pulled over and fined again, another ticket?
Did you guys have a car there or anything?
No, we just walked everywhere.
Don't they drive on the wrong side of the road over there?
I don't really know, because where I was at, it was just alleyways,
Okay.
so
You're on the main
not
road.
too much. I don't think it is.
I just saw a video the other day. I think they're in Italy, and they have these little cars you can rent and drive around, and there's no air in them, and it's real hard seats, and
Yeah, well, especially in Rome,
you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I saw those.
Okay.
I saw a lot of scooters. You can rent scooters, but when you're in places with a lot of cobblestone streets,
Oof.
it's all broken up, so there's no
Yeah.
point.
It hurts.
Just gotta walk.
Right.
But it's okay. Some things are 30-minute walks away. It's fine though. Just
Get your exercise.
Yeah, I mean, you have a full day probably to do things, so
You don't have anything. You don't have to be anywhere at a certain time or anything.
no. Well, in Florence, we had such an issue coming from the train station to our Airbnb, because I didn't know there were multiple train stations in Florence, and I chose the one that was not the main one, so it was away from the main city, and
I did that in
there were no
Chicago.
Ubers. Uber's not that popular there.
Really?
Taxis couldn't get one. So we were hiking in our luggage, and I was also sick. I got sick from flying from Barcelona to Venice, because I sat next to someone that was coughing and whatever. So I was really ill.
Did you think you were sick, or were you actually sick?
I was really sick, yeah,
Okay.
because my throat was having issues. My nose was stuffed, but yeah, I was ill. I was covered in my sweats again, because carry saves luggage space. We couldn't find a taxi. We walked for an hour carrying our luggage. We were late to our check-in, and of course that Airbnb also had so many mosquitoes, so I just didn't really like my experience in Florence in general. But we were our Airbnb farther from everything in the city, so every day we had a 35-minute walk to get somewhere out of the suburban areas.
You got a lot of exercise in.
Yeah, but
Take 20,000 steps a day.
yeah, our feet killed
Did you
us.
check your step counts at all?
No, my friend's watch wasn't working,
Did you
so we
check yours?
couldn't. I don't have one.
It's on your phone.
Oh, I don't know. I
Go
think
to
I
the health
deleted
app
that.
on-
I think I deleted that.
The health app?
Yeah,
You can delete that?
maybe. I think you can delete that one.
You know the one.
If you can delete it, I probably deleted it.
Oh, she deleted her podcast app.
I use Spotify.
That one with the heart on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I'll try deleting it and see if it lets you.
Okay.
Maybe I
I
can.
feel like that might be the one app they don't.
Oh yeah, you can delete it.
Oh, you can't?
I didn't know you could delete the podcast app until I found out you did that.
You can delete almost any app that.
You can delete the wallet app.
Yeah.
Can you delete the app store? You can delete the app store.
How do you get it back?
I don't
though?
know. Reset your phone. Back your phone up. Reset it.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would do that, but you can. Can you delete the camera?
I don't know.
feel like that'd be stupid to do.
It doesn't show me that much.
You can delete every app. You can delete the settings app. You can delete the camera. You can delete your text messages. You can delete the phone, email.
Why do I not remember them letting you delete it?
I didn't know you could do any of that stuff. That's interesting. We all know how to work our phones. Isn't that great?
I just signed up for this health app, I guess. And yeah, I can't find.
I'm afraid I'm accidentally going to delete something.
Oh, yeah,
I better stop playing with it.
You have to press confirm.
I know.
I think.
I'm just afraid I'm going to accidentally click it.
No, yeah, you might. It happens. I don't know how you get it back, but how would you get your settings app back?
What do you mean?
If you delete your settings app, how do you get that back?
I don't think it lets you.
You can.
Delete that.
I just looked.
What?
Yeah, you can delete any app.
Just go to App Store.
What if you delete your app store?
I don't think
Well,
they let
then
you delete
Well,
that.
I just looked. I checked it all.
Maybe you can do a factory reset.
Yeah, that's what that was my
Maybe.
best guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weird.
It's weird that they let you do that.
Yeah, I didn't know you could delete any of that starter stuff.
Oh yeah, I did. I don't want that on my phone.
Yeah.
Waste of space.
I have all of it.
I don't use it on
My whole
gone.
first page out of you know how many apps I have. The first page is all starter apps.
Why don't you delete it?
I don't know. So
You don't use half of
I
that
use some of it.
stuff. Yeah, but the ones you don't use, get rid of.
Okay, I have 15 pages of apps. I have other things.
15?
I have a lot. I think I use all this stuff on here.
I have 2.
I have 1, 2,
Let's
3,
see.
4.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I do the pretty, the customizing. So
I don't
I
even-
things in the way.
I don't even know how to
Okay.
do that.
I just went down a TikTok rabbit hole and just decided to make everything black and white on my phone. And now I want to change it, but
I don't know how to even do that.
it takes forever.
I barely know how to work my phone, but that sounds about right for me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You two both agree way too fast.
I mean,
I'm kind of scared how similar you two are on everything. You're on the same page on everything so far, and it's different than me.
you also say I'm like Casey.
You are like Casey.
I'm like everyone to you.
Well, you're like the girl version of Casey sometimes.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Most of the time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He will be coming back. We keep saying it. We'll have him back eventually. We're waiting for the day
Yeah.
because we need him back. We're kind of running low on people lately. When we started, Jenna, there was 5 of us,
Wow.
and now it's just the 2 of us.
No, not 5.
4, and then 1 got replaced,
Yeah.
so 5.
We never had 5 at one time, though.
I mean, we kind of did because Ben was episode 2.
No.
He was episode 3. So the first 2.
I'm trying to remember.
And he was on everything after that.
Almost everything.
Yeah. Well, no, he hasn't been. But in the school year, he was on all of them.
Yeah.
I think Morgan's been on twice. We had Max twice.
Mm-hmm.
AJ we had 4 times.
He called in most of the
Yeah,
time.
he always called in. We had, I'm trying to think who's been on multiple times. We had people filling in for a while. Like Morgan filled in once. She filled it on, which one did she fill it on?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember what we did, but she filled in. And then Max, we had to play some good or gross jelly bean game. I still feel bad about that. We didn't tell him what we were doing.
The jelly bean challenge?
Yeah, apparently we told him we were going to play a fun game.
Well, you mean
That is
apparently
fun.
you were the
No,
one that told
Ben
him
did it.
that.
That was Ben that told me we were going to play a fun game. Ben told me we were going to play blackjack.
Oh.
And then he gets there and like, yeah, we're eating jelly beans too. Oops.
Walked in on something he didn't sign up for.
Yeah, I felt bad on that one.
It's just jelly beans.
Oh, I mean, but I didn't play, and I was running my mouth the whole time.
Yeah, Jack was being a pussy and wouldn't play.
Hey now, we don't need name calling.
I almost threw up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not joking.
We ate.
I
Between the 3 of
Why?
them, they ate almost a whole pack, like a whole box of bad jelly beans.
Did you get the vomit flavor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
got that one time.
I had the good ones. I had one. I had the good one. And I spit it out. I don't play that game. I didn't want to do it to start with.
He wanted the blue one that's like mint or blueberry.
No, it's
He wanted-
toothpaste or blueberry.
Yeah.
It's literally mint.
It's toothpaste.
It's still the same thing.
Yeah.
But that's like a refresh. Like I'd rather have the mint than the blueberry because
Yeah.
the mint like cleans your palate out.
When I
It's
did
like,
that,
ooh.
I hated mint so much at that time, so I spit it right out.
That's the best one.
I know, but
You're so weird.
I liked the grass clippings better than the mint one.
Oh, God.
Why would you admit that?
I don't know. I thought it was weird that it tasted exactly how grass clippings smell.
I thought you were going to say taste.
It does.
Yeah,
was
I've eaten
weird.
them.
Have you tasted grass clippings before?
No, I haven't.
I feel like I have at some point when I was a kid.
Maybe on accident.
No.
You ate
Oh.
I'm
grass?
sure haven't we all eaten dirt and grass at some point as a kid?
Nope.
No.
Like you fall on the ground and you've never face planted?
No.
Okay, I guess it's just me.
I've eaten snow,
Yeah.
but that's like...
Well,
Make sure it's not
Same.
yellow. But
I think every
Yeah.
kid's done that.
Yeah.
though.
That was a really... I loved eating snow because it's just like...
it's just water.
It's better than water.
But it's disgusting. If
Crunchy
you
water.
let it melt, it's disgusting.
Well, when it melts, it like is combining with dirt.
No, like I saw somebody put it in like a glass,
Oh, because of like
melt it down.
pollution and
Yeah,
stuff in
it's-
the air.
Oh, okay.
Bad. I don't know if it's pollution or what, but
Anything in the air.
it's not good. Is
Yeah.
there anything else that happened in Europe exciting? Did you see anything else cool? We keep getting off this topic.
Yeah, I know. There was a clown that he's a scammer. He was dressed as a clown, and we were at this Gothic cathedral in Barcelona. There were a few of them, and they had like balloons, like shaped balloons, and we're trying to, like, if they hand it to you, they want you to grab it because then they can say you have to pay for it,
Yeah.
and that's their scam.
Yeah.
So he was like tapping on my shoulder, like, "Hey, I love you, and like trying to give me the balloon.
So you turn around and clock him.
And I just walked away.
Right
I'm not
hand
even
to the
gonna
jaw.
entertain it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, there's scammers everywhere. We saw an old couple getting scammed in Rome by this guy dressed like a pirate. They took a picture with him, and he was like,
$5.
coins. And he was like, all up in her purse. And the woman was like, well, I guess we have to. It's like,
You don't
don't
have
say
to.
that.
You
Don't
don't
say
have to.
that. And why are you taking a picture with someone dressed as a pirate in Rome? That has nothing to do with Rome, I don't think.
There's pirates in Italy. But
Not
they don't-
in Rome is like not on the ocean.
Oh.
So
it's like in the middle of
yeah.
I'm not good at geography, okay?
So it's like, why are you even doing that in the first place? It's just easy scam for them. And old people are really good targets.
Yeah, they are. They'll fall for it.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought about totally different topic. I've told the story a couple times about that trivia night when I yelled at that lady.
Yeah.
Jenna was there,
Yes.
and you can vouch for that story.
Yes, I can.
That I did yell at that lady.
Yes, you did.
I saw her Friday night.
I was staring like into the table as he was doing it. I was
You
like,
could
ugh.
you could see Jude's face. He was sitting there and he's smiling more and more. And you're like, what are you doing?
My face is dropping.
It's going. And Jude's like, yeah, get him. And you're like, no, what are you doing?
Like on the inside, I love it, but I'm like stressed.
It was so.
at the
It was.
situation.
It was it deserved?
Yeah, because she was bothering you for all the questions, and that was
From question 3 until question 24, she was bothering me
saying something every time.
every single time.
Like insinuating that
I'm an idiot.
that you're an idiot, that your answers are probably going to be wrong.
I don't mind getting yelled at all, but she was treating me like I was a child, and
Yeah.
I don't like that. I saw her the other night. She wouldn't even look at me.
Was that when everyone was throwing ice at you?
Well, this was Friday night.
Ah.
She came outside and was sitting with drunk Terry, and they were having a nice time, and she wouldn't even give me the time of day.
She's petty.
Yeah, she's not a nice person.
But she just doesn't think she deserved that.
She ate like half a bag of Jolly Ranchers that Mike just threw at the table.
Damn.
Well, collectively they did. It was like, he said it was his contribution to the potluck that day. Because he came in and he threw a bag of Jolly Ranchers down. I don't know why. He's weird. You'll meet him eventually. If you ever come to JP's, you'll meet all these people.
Don't yell at me.
I didn't yell.
Raise your voice.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. All right, well, as we start to kind of wind down a little bit, is there anything else you want to talk about from Europe or
I
working
don't
with
think
me?
so. My
or-
mind is like blanking.
We did do this a little bit late because you got
Yeah.
8
well,
weeks
I
ago.
also just went to the mall with my mom, so I'm like,
Today?
the mall takes it out of you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't seem like it. You seem like you're full of energy today.
Yeah, I can hold it for a little while.
You've gotten better at that, doing multiple things in a day.
I know. It's because I
'Cause,
want to
like,
live up my summer.
When we when we worked together, I can't talk. When we worked together, it was hard to get you to do more than one thing.
Well, yeah, if I'm already seeing you at work, I kind of am like, it's fine. I don't have to go
I'm
do
tired of you.
Yeah.
something else.
But now you never see me. So.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you didn't see me from like midsummer until my birthday, I think.
That's probably true.
Which is crazy. Because there was a time we would see each other every day.
Yeah. I didn't realize it had gone that long. Time just flies by fast for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the same thing every day.
And that day, I don't remember much of that day. I know it was bad.
Yeah.
And no, that was a fun night. But you still hosted trivia with me the next week, so I didn't do anything too stupid. I just got blackout drunk. But anything else, Emily, you want to talk about? Start to wind down here.
Next week's my 21st.
Yeah, Sunday's your birthday's on Sunday. Everybody, make sure you tell Emily happy birthday on Sunday. What is it? The 28th.
28th.
28th. Her 21st birthday. It's a big one. And I'm gonna be in Florida.
You, I think Ben might be somewhere too. So I don't know.
We'll celebrate. We'll celebrate it big when I get back.
We'll celebrate it at some point.
Yes.
I might go out with Abby, who will eventually be on the podcast.
Yeah, we need Abby again. Abby, come on back. We miss you. What does she call? What do you guys call each other?
Pookie.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't want to say it, so I gotta make you say it.
No, love you, Pookie.
Come on back.
She's not listening. But,
No, she's not. Definitely not 2 hours in.
No.
Jenna, you got anything you want to plug? Instagram or anything?
Instagram. Sure, my Instagram is Jenna Quist, Quist.
Dang, you got your full name. How about that?
I know, I claimed it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's that many Quists that exist.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
You're the only one I've met.
Yeah.
I guess I met your mom once, so her too. But
Yeah, the family doesn't count.
Yeah.
Because we're all as one.
Yeah, it's true. Give it. I don't know how long it'll be, but eventually she's writing a book.
Yes, I am.
We didn't talk about this, and I meant to. But we're 2 hours in.
I've already written 2 books, but I've decided...
You've written 2?
I've written 2. I did a challenge. It's called NaNoWriMo that writers in Missouri do. You write a book. That's the goal in a month. The month of November.
How many pages?
And I did that. I don't know pages. It's like 75,000 words right now.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
I did that, but that's like first draft.
Well,
very rough.
Well, 5,000 words or 1,000 words is 2 pages, I think. So
might be close to.
It's 150 pages at least in a month. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, my other book, I originally had like 130,000 words, but that's way too many words for that genre.
What kind of books is it?
They're fantasy, like young adult
Okay.
books. But I'm going in a different direction because to get an agent, so writers, if you want to be traditionally published, you have to get an agent to represent you to get to a traditional publishing company. So a lot of agents don't take authors with debut series. So I'm working on a standalone book that I had an idea for. So I'm back at square one, like writing, but...
So that 300-page book is just for nothing now?
It's just sitting there. Maybe another time.
Because that's what you were writing when I worked with you.
Yes. That's my baby. That's my firstborn.
And she won't let me read it.
No.
'Cause I won't
my
like
family's
it.
read it. But yeah, I'm working on a different one.
I've tried many, many times.
This one's also fantasy. But yeah.
Is
That's what I'm up to.
that first one ever going to be released or anything?
I hope so.
Okay. You have any kind of timetable on when you think it might be?
No.
Sometime in the next 10 years.
Yeah. Well, the goal is I think I need to release things based on what's in the market.
Right.
So this one that I'm working on isn't too much, I don't think, in the market. It's like a kind of a vampire thing, but minus the word vampire. That's not what they're called.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to give it away because it has to do with the title, and I'm like, what if someone steals it? That won't
Okay.
happen. But
That makes sense.
Yeah, I just don't want to put things out there if they have to change, because again, authors sometimes have to change titles and everything. So,
Right. It's a work in progress.
yeah, hopefully I write that soon and get it out within the next 2 years, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You going to give me a free copy and sign it for me?
Yeah, I guess.
How about half price at least?
Price discount.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
yeah.
friends. We promoted your show. We promoted your book.
Yeah.
And when it's out, you can come back on again and promote it. And then we can definitely get free books for promotion.
Yeah.
Because by then, we'll be huge.
Oh, let's hope.
We'll get more than 9 downloads a week. That's the goal. Yeah, so you can look for that eventually.
Yep.
By the time any books are released or anything, you'll be back on here.
Definitely,
I'm sure.
yeah.
We'll hear from you again. Next week, I'm in Florida. So I don't know how the recording's going to go. We will have an episode out at some point. Hopefully on a regular schedule. We've been a little off our schedule. This is coming out on Tuesday. So hopefully the Tuesday after, which would be, I don't know, the 30th. We have another episode up, and we'll find out. I'll be in Florida. I'm going to make Jude do a podcast, even though he doesn't know it, but he'll be there.
Ambush it.
Yeah, maybe try to get somebody else. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
That'll be, that won't be in person. It'll be over Zoom, but we'll have that up soon. We got some cool stuff coming, hopefully. Wait to get some confirmation on some things, but we're not there yet. But other than that, Jenna, thanks for coming on today. We had a lot of fun with you. You're welcome back anytime.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
It took a little bit of convincing to get you to do it at first.
Yeah, it took a few months to get here after the trip, but
we did it. We did it. This is a longer one today. We haven't hit 2 hours in a while. It's been usually everything was 2 hours.
Score.
Good job, Jenna. We haven't hit 2 hours in since school's been out.
No.
So how about that 2-hour podcast? That's right where I like it. But Emily, thanks for coming out today. Thanks for driving out here. Jenna, thanks for being here. And we'll see you all next week.